What's good, guys? Happy 4th of July, man. I know some of you are probably tired already. You ate your burgers, you ate your hot dogs, and all this other stuff. Unfortunately, we don't celebrate that over here, but that doesn't mean I can't celebrate it. I do my own little celebration, and I'm doing it right here. Eating a lot of food or whatever. Wish I was back in the States so I could actually celebrate that. Because I like the day just to sit back and relax, man. It's a good day. You kick back, you watch some sports. You just chill, man. It's the 4th of July. You know, and around that time you always get sports news. But I noticed something when it comes to Kevin Durant forming super teams. He gets treated differently from LeBron James forming super teams, and what he should, because they're two complete different guys. They're not the same. LeBron James is LeBron James. Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. We need to come off this idea that everybody get treated equally because you live in America, right? Do you think everybody in America is equally treated the same way? Do you think uh, a black guy and a white guy get treated the same way? Do you think uh, a guy that's dressed up in all red with a red bandana compared to a guy that's dressed like a modern citizen with a suit and tie is going to get treated the same way? No, they're going to get looked at completely different. All of us get looked at completely different, regardless if we're the same. We have some things in common, but at the end of the day, we're different people. I'm from Queensbridge. Nas is from Queensbridge. Do you think people have the same energy towards me that they have towards Nas? No, Nas is viewed as one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time. Why would I be mentioning the same sentence with him in that regards? Right? Now, there's some things I could do better than Nas. I'm a better basketball player than Nas. I know about this sports shit more than Nas. You know, so we're gonna get treated differently in that aspect. But at the same time, what up, Brian? But at the same time, there's levels to this. Now, Kevin Durant joining the Golden State Warriors, this will be a response to LeBron James forming another super team in LA. LeBron don't get a free pass to go and win the championship. If people are going to play, follow the leader. If LeBron does it, everybody else is going to do it. And Kevin Durant's been following LeBron James since day one. LeBron forms a big three. Kevin Durant say, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to go and join the Golden State Warriors. You know, LeBron goes to the Lakers. He gets all the headlines with that. Then he ultimately forms a big three that doesn't work out. Kevin Durant does the same thing. You know, so he always beat it LeBron James in that aspect. Now Kevin Durant is a superstar. LeBron James is not. What do I mean by that? LeBron James is an icon. People who don't even watch basketball know who LeBron James is. Kevin Durant is a superstar. Okay, there's a difference between being an icon and a superstar. LeBron James is always a step above Kevin Durant in a lot of aspects. When you rank the top 5 or the top 10, you put LeBron James' name in there. I never hear you put Kevin Durant name in there. That alone means we have to treat Kevin Durant differently because Kevin Durant and LeBron James aren't the same. Do you do Kevin Durant versus Michael Jordan debates? No, but you do LeBron James versus Michael Jordan debates because they're viewed completely different. They are completely different. There's no such a thing as treating these guys the same. It don't exist. If you have a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox, you're going to value one more than the other. One is going to be perceived as the almighty, and the other one is going to be perceived down here. There's no such a thing as equal treatment in anything in life. If we work at the same job, somebody's going to be viewed as a manager, a supervisor. Then somebody's going to be viewed as a associate. There's levels in life. Life in general is competition because we're all competing for the same thing. Do you treat your current wife, girlfriend the same way as you treat your ex? No. There's levels to this. You're going to hold the person you're in a relationship with to higher regards to the person that you were not in a relationship with, right? If I get cursed out by my moms compared to getting cursed out by a regular girl on the street, the energy is going to be different. Of course. It's not going to be like, oh, you know, You let your mom curse you out. She's a woman. Why you don't let this other woman curse you out? Because they're not the same. Okay? When I say everybody is biased, I mean that. Because in one way or another, somebody is biased. It doesn't have to be towards sports. It could be towards anything. Some people are more biased in sports towards others, right? But the minute you pick a side, you're going to be labeled as something. If you tell me who's better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, and I pick Michael Jordan, it doesn't matter if I like LeBron James anymore. I'm already Team Jordan, right? Because whenever the debate come up, I'm going to say Jordan's better because he's more impressive to me, right? Vice versa if somebody picks LeBron James. You can't play two sides of the ball. You can't be on two teams. There's always one. Either you're a blood or you're a crip. Either you're a gangster or you're not. Either you're real or you're fake. Right? There's always one way you could go. You could go left or you could go right. You could go Team Kobe or you could go Team LeBron. There's no such a thing as, oh, I like them equally. No, it's not. Because if you pick one over the other, you already separated yourself from one. If your friend is beefing with somebody that you're cool with, you have two options. You could play neutral and completely leave the dang alone. But the minute you side with somebody, doesn't matter if you like the other person or not. You're not cool with that other person anymore because you sided with somebody else. You sided with the person that he's beefing with. That's just how it is. You feel me? Now, if Kevin Durant joins the Golden State Warriors, will I have the same energy I had when he first joined the Golden State Warriors? No, because the situation is different. Would I still make them a super team? I guess yes. In certain aspects, I guess yes. But Klay Thompson is not an all-star anymore. Klay Thompson is not a top 10 player anymore. Klay Thompson is not a top 15 player anymore. So where's the third all-star or superstar coming from? Salute, Chi-Town. Draymond Green ain't no damn all-star, and Draymond Green don't make nobody a super team, period. He's just a role player, a highly glorified role player, but nevertheless, he's a role player. All right? What made Golden State super was Klay Thompson was in his peak at the top of his game, and Steph was at the top of his game, and Durant was at the top of his game. I beg to differ on that. Klay Thompson in his prime, you could consider him a top 10 player, definitely a top shooting guard in the league, or top 15. But he was an all-star, is what I'm trying to make, John. He was an all-star in his prime, one of the best shooters in the game. He's not perceived as that anymore right now. Now, Klay Thompson could be an all-star. He could make a comeback, and then it become a super team again if Klay Thompson is back Klay Thompson. But Andrew Wiggins won't be on the team if Kevin Durant is on the team. So scratch that. You won't have a third all-star. You can't keep everybody now. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Now, if the Nets want Andrew Wiggins, they got to move Ben Simmons because of the rookie, that rookie rule, that policy, you know? Now if Klay was a top 15 player, Durant and Steph is a top 5 player, that was a super team. Okay? But that's no more the case no more. The Warriors aren't the same team. You can make a case they're more deeper in role players, but that depth is going to leave if Kevin Durant joins this team. There won't be the same Golden State Warriors. They will have some of those role players, but Steph Curry and Kevin Durant on the same team is deadly enough in the shooters league. That 1-2 combo is deadly. Yes, the Ricky Max rule. That's what I'm talking about. You can't have Wiggins join the Nets if Ben Simmons is on the Nets roster. You got to get rid of Ben Simmons, So, but there's no way in hell Brooklyn will not want Andrew Wiggins, is what I'm saying. They're going to want Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, a role player, and some draft picks. That's what it's going to take to get Kevin Durant. Now, I understand the premise. Some people will still say that's a super team, you know? But we all know what Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors do. They almost three-peated. So you put him back on that team with a Steph Curry, it's problems. On paper, they're better than the Lakers, even if the Lakers get Kyrie Irving. Because here's the thing with LeBron James. LeBron James is either one or two, but you can't be one. You can't be both. You can't be in the middle. Either LeBron James is old, out of his prime, and is putting up empty stats and stat padding, or he's a top 5 best player in the game according to the numbers. A guy averaging 30 points a game, shooting 50% from the field, that warrants us to say he's a top 5 player in the game. All right? But you can't use the excuse and say he's old. If he's old out of his prime, but he's putting up those numbers, that means he's stat padding and he's providing empty stats. Now, me, realistically, I think LeBron James really 18 points a game. He got those numbers based because games were already decided. He got 10 to 12 points on garbage time. He was stat padding this past season. Part of the reason why they had a losing record, because winning wasn't even part of the equation. Thank you, John. If you think LeBron James is still an all-NBA player, do you think he's a top 5 player in the league? If he's still a top 5 player in the league, then he has to be held responsible like a top 5 player in the league. And let's not get this twisted. You're going to sit there and say, oh, the media treats Kevin Durant different from LeBron James. They're supposed to. Kevin Durant is not LeBron James. LeBron James is an icon. Michael Jordan is an icon. Muhammad Ali is an icon. Kobe Bryant is an icon. Floyd Mayweather is an icon. People know these guys off their, position, okay? Meaning they're worldwide global figures. You don't even have to watch a lick of boxing and know who Floyd Mayweather is. You don't have to watch a lick of basketball and know who Michael Jordan and LeBron James is or Kobe Bryant. They're past superstar status. So, of course, they're going to get judged differently. Kevin Durant's not in nobody's top 5 or top 10. So my energy for him is going to be different. Of course. This is what people don't understand. Do I go at Kevin Durant? Of course, because he do some sucker shit. But it's different because I can't treat everybody the same because they're not. Do you treat a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers the same way you treat a YouTuber with 10,000 subscribers? No, the energy is different. That guy that got that 1 million subscribers, what he says is going to be in the limelight more. People are going to hold him more accountable for it. He's more sustainable for being canceled. He's more sustainable for losing his channel. But I could say the same thing that 1 million subscribers say and get held less accountable for it because I'm in a lower status. I'm underground, this hood status. Right? Agreed, John. Because Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant is still in contact with these guys. He still talks to Draymond Green. And guess what? He'd be a bus rider if he goes to the Golden State Warriors again. Because Steph Curry won 2 without you. He won 2 without you. And he got finals MVP without you. Meaning he don't need you. You need Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. You need Steph Curry. I'm going to repeat that again. You need Steph Curry. LeBron James, you need Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving don't need you as much. Kyrie Irving ain't desperate for another all-star. You are LeBron James. You're the one stuck on that Lakers roster. You're the one that failed to make the postseason. Kyrie already got in there. Kyrie could go into the Miami Heat, and they could be a top team in the East. He don't need you the way you need him. Now, I know you may be saying, hey, Kyrie's never won without LeBron. Of Cool. But that doesn't mean he can't. If his head is in the game, and let's keep it perspective. Let's just keep it a buck. The Brooklyn Nets fiasco is not Kyrie Irving's fault. It's not Kevin Durant's fault. It's the Brooklyn Nets' fault. Okay? It's the GM's fault. If I do a deal with you and I tell you, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, you shake my hand, you make a deal with me, don't be surprised if I do what I say I'm going to do. You can't switch and say, oh shit, he's taking advantage of us. If I told you I was going to do that and you had no problem with it, then you're going to have to ride out the contract. You don't see Jenny Buss, oh, LeBron James has too much power on the franchise. You gave it to him. You signed off on giving him that power. So now you got to live with it. If the Lakers don't make the postseason, you're going to have to swallow your pride like Jenny Buss does and say, we can't trade LeBron James because we agreed to this. We gave him the franchise. He's the GM. And if LeBron says he wants Kyrie Irving and Kyrie Irving wants to be on the Lakers, that's what's going to happen. But don't get mad at me if I say Kyrie Irving is going to be in situations where he bail LeBron James out. Now, if LeBron James still want to be the alpha, the number one, that may not work because Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving are supposed to be your 1 and 2. And LeBron James, you got to dip to number 3. But we all know you're such a big icon and you have a big name that you may not be willing to do that. But make no mistake about it, the Lakers are desperate. You're desperate for Kyrie Irving. That's the difference. One guy is desperate, the other guy isn't. Kevin Durant ain't desperate. He did some sucker shit by quitting on his team in the middle of a 4-year contract. But a lot of guys did that. Look what James Harden did. He was in the middle of a contract and he bailed out on his team. A lot of guys are doing that, quitting on teams. If you're Kevin Durant, why do you care if they're going to give Kyrie Irving a max or not? Keep your ass in Brooklyn and win the championship in Brooklyn. But no, Kevin Durant is still going to be the pain in LeBron James' back. He's still going to be the guy to give LeBron James problems because he's always standing in the way of LeBron James winning a championship. So is Steph Curry. Yes, they are.
Yo, what's up? What up?
Salute.
Happy
Yo,
Hey, happy
yo,
4th
Prince.
of July, man. What
Happy
up?
Fourth, man. Yeah, I just want to make this quick, man. Like, I know that like before Kyrie opted into the to the to that 37 mil. He
Right.
talked to Katie behind the scenes saying that I'm thinking about they don't want to extend me. I know you tried your
Mm-hmm.
best to vouch for me to get the extension. They're not gonna do
Right.
that. So you know what? I'm gonna go team up with LeBron again. I'm gonna
Right.
dip out, man. Forget this organization. Forget them. They don't want to extend me. I'm gonna go team up with LeBron.
And whose
And
fault is
Kai,
that? Is the organization fault that they don't want to give him that max? Because you agreed
true.
to do that in the first
No,
place.
no. But the thing is,
Look,
but
look,
here,
look at this though,
I
John.
I,
They
I
back
like
up.
I understand that, but this
Mm-hmm.
this is how they're seeing it.
Go ahead.
So John Sai,
Mm-hmm.
he is spending like luxury money, like over 400 mil, and that's not
Mm-hmm.
including marketing and all that other extra stuff. Like he's also buying houses for their girlfriends and stuff like
Right.
that. He's really he's doing everything they ever wanted. They wanted
Right.
like they traded their playoff team the prior year before KD first season to get James Harden.
Exactly.
They accommodated all his needs and they
Exactly.
for a second round exit and the following year a sweep.
Right.
They cater to these guys, and then they look at Golden State, who's playing a little more than them, and they got nothing but let's say like they have like 6 G Leaguers that help
Mm-hmm.
them get to the finals. Like
Right.
hold up, but they got Steph Curry playing at top of this game. They got the corpse of Klay Thompson. They got the corpse of Draymond Green. They
Right.
got Andrew Wiggins, who was considered a bust. They
Right.
got and they got the 6 G leaguers because Jordan Poole is a product of the G League. Kevon Looney is a product of the G League. All them other dudes are a product of G League, and you got injury prone Otto Porter Jr. Then you got the just a regular old role player and Bella Lisa.
Right.
And hold up, they don't have a lot of real head
Oh yeah,
above
but
shoulder talent around them,
here's the
and
thing
they
though,
won the
John.
championship. And here we are, the Brooklyn Nets. We got
Right.
we got we got talent out the wazoo. We got
Right.
Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, who was a perennial
Mm-hmm.
All-Star towards the tail end of his career. We got
Right.
we got we got Kyrie Irving. We got Seth Curry. We got cutthroat talent that's really head and shoulders above the rest, and we can't even get there. We can't even make it to the conference finals, let alone the finals.
Here's the
And
thing
And
what's
though.
they're
the thing too is
pissed.
they
He's
traded their.
pissed. He's really
Well, hold on.
pissed, and he want his money back. He
Here's the
said, he
day.
said, he said, forget y'all. I,
Here's the
I want
thing.
my team back.
Here's the thing though, John. Those owners sign off on that. You were supposed to give Kyrie Irving that max, regardless of all those BS problems that he was going to bring to you. You know what he was going to do. You've seen the examples of it with the Boston Celtics. And Kevin Durant, the only reason why he's even there is because of Kyrie Irving. So if I can't play with Kyrie and he's going to leave, then I'm leaving. We're back to square one again. So
Exactly.
so here's the thing that they messed up. This is all on the owner's fault though, because if Kyrie don't want to get vaccinated and he don't want to get the shots, I'm not going to judge him for that. I salute him for that because you don't want to
Exactly.
get vaccinated, then that's on you. That's you. Nobody has the right to tell you what to put in your body. Now, if the guy is healthy and he's playing basketball for you, regardless if you win a championship or not, you got to ride out with it. Same way with the Lakers do. Those are guys you're going to back up with. Now the Nets want to, oh, we don't want to be with these guys no more. We want to cut ties with everybody. We want to hit the reset button. Then don't get mad if you get shit back in return because you put yourself in that position to do that. You made your bed, now you got to lie in it. That's for
But
all
but
parties.
but but the thing is though, in their case is a little bit special because they're not gonna get shit in return because the Warriors do have interest. KD is
Right,
talking to them behind the scenes. They
right.
are colluding behind the scenes. They
Well,
want to
right
do the
now the
reunion.
number one
They're
team is
right.
Toronto. Toronto's a front
Man,
runner.
man, 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 I don't care about that, man. Right
Oh,
now, right now, the Brooklyn Nets will do what's best for them. And since
Exactly.
the Warriors are on the table, everything changes. Like,
Right,
but before the Warriors entered the KD sweepstakes, you would definitely have a point. But now that the Warriors are on the table, all bets are off. Because whether you
right.
like it or not, right now the Warriors have the best package out of everybody, head above shoulders, bar none. No one has a
Facts.
chance again.
Oh, except for
Nobody,
New
and I
Orleans.
repeat,
Except
nobody
for New
has a
Orleans.
chance.
Except for New
And,
Orleans. New
and
Orleans got
no,
just as good.
nobody have a better package right now than the Golden State Warriors. If they
You don't think New
if
Orleans
no
with
way,
Bi?
because I'm saying if they ship out Ben Simmons, they ship his sorry behind out.
Mm-hmm.
They will get Andrew Wiggins, they will get Jordan Poole, they will get James Wiseman, they will get Jonathan Kaminga, and they will get picks.
Right.
That's too attractive. That's way
Oh
too
yes.
attractive. And Andrew Wiggins is the best right now. Whether you like it or not, he is the best two-way player in the NBA. Then this man is shutting down all NBA
huh?
performers. He's shutting down all NBA performers in the NBA Finals. Cut it
Are
out.
you are you serious? Are you joking? Andrew
Did he
Wiggins?
not did he not see him shut down Jason
Did
Tatum and Jalen
Kawhi
Brown in
Leonard
the NBA
die?
Finals?
Did Kawhi die?
Kawhi hasn't been healthy for over a year.
Did Jimmy Butler die?
Jimmy Butler didn't make it to the NBA Finals. He didn't have what it takes to get it done.
And Andrew Wiggins does?
He was in the finals, right?
Man,
He's
man,
the
damn,
NBA champion, right? Is Jimmy
Bledsoe
Butler
was
an
in the
NBA champion? Is Jimmy
Bledsoe
Butler
was
an
in the
NBA
final.
champion? Yes or no?
No, he's not.
Exactly. Andrew Wiggins
Yeah,
is.
but yeah, I got to. Andrew Wiggins ain't better than Jimmy Butler though.
Yeah, well, what are you talking about? That's not even close.
I
I
mean,
didn't
Jimmy
say
Steph
he was
Butler,
Curry's
better.
don't
I
measure.
never said he was better than Jimmy Butler. I said he's one of the best wing defenders in the NBA. That's what
Okay,
I said.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
That's all I said. I said he's one of the best wing defenders in the NBA. This man is shutting down all NBA performers without a problem.
And John, guess what? He could do something Draymond Green can't do. He can't guard perimeter. Draymond Green can't guard perimeter players like that.
He like right now he can't. Like right now he can't. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Like throughout this playoff run that Andrew Wiggins was the second best player throughout the entire playoff run. It was Andrew Wiggins.
You don't think Jordan Poole had a little case in there?
I mean, yeah, like in the first two games, like the first three games of the first round, but then after that, like he trickled off a bit when like deeper in the rounds, and then Andrew Wiggins had to step up. Andrew Wiggins and Kevon Looney had to step up more than Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole did step up like towards the tail end of the NBA Finals, like the last three games.
Okay.
Not last two. I say the last two games because game four, like throughout games 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the NBA Finals, Steph was doing the carry job, without question. Steph was doing the carry job, and it was looking real spooky. They're like, damn, if Steph keeps doing like this,
and
man,
you know what the funny part is though? If Kyrie got the max, Kevin Durant already opt in. We won't even
this wouldn't be a conversation. This wouldn't be a conversation.
Kyrie really wants to stay on the Nets, but the Nets don't want him no more. So he got to break ties.
And why would you want Kyrie anyway? He's too unreliable.
Listen. You want Kyrie off the strength that he is the reason why KD's there, and the proof is right here. Since they don't want to extend Kyrie, KD said, I'm out. You don't want to take care of my guy who brought me here so I could play along with him. You don't want to take care of my best friend. I'm out.
Man, fuck his best friend. His best friend ain't do shit for KD. He just had a damn season with the vaccine, bro.
Man, but listen. Despite what you and I think, KD holds that friendship in high regards, and he does want his best friend taken care of. And since they do not want to take care
about his best friend, bro. If he can go get a ring, he gonna get a ring, bro. I'm telling you, he don't care about Kyrie.
He cares. Listen, if I'm telling you, if they offered him Kyrie the extension, KD would not be asking for a trade.
All right, then why don't he just sign a 1-year deal then? Then run it back for 1 year, then what?
He already remember after their first playoff run together, he signed the extension before James Harden and Kyrie. He's right now his extension kicks in this upcoming season, the 4-year extension for Kevin Durant. He already signed off on it, so and he doesn't have a no trade clause.
Yo, Chi-Town, what you think of this? What you think of Kevin Durant?
I think any team. I'm not gonna count on one team. I think there's a bunch of teams that have a chance to get him. Phoenix, Miami. I think there's so many teams out there that you can't just pick. I don't think there's no clear front runner right now.
And they the Brooklyn Nets could stress.
Because we know Pat Riley. You know Pat Riley's gonna pull whatever strings he could to get KD.
Right.
I think Pat and the Phoenix, like they need to incorporate like a third or fourth team to get the job done because the Brooklyn Nets do not want DeAndre Ayton, which is because of his horrible reputation. Like the way Phoenix Suns are dogging out their number 1 draft pick and not offering him an extension is a huge red flag to every GM across the NBA.
I said
the way that the Phoenix Suns are dogging out their first round pick DeAndre Ayton by not offering him the Supermax extension is a huge red flag, and it's actually a hit against DeAndre Ayton's reputation, which is a red flag towards every GM across the NBA. The Brooklyn Nets will not do that deal without Devin Booker involved, and they already offered Devin Booker the max extension. They want to keep Devin Booker. They're not going to give him up. So the Phoenix Suns don't really have much of a play unless a third team gets involved. And the only play that Phoenix Suns really have, they have to give up Devin Booker.
But you know
without Devin Booker, they don't have anything.
Nah, bro. It's obvious what's going on. He wants to go. He said he would like to play with Kyrie on a different team. You heard that, right?
Yeah, but all that goes out the window when he's colluding with Steph and Clay and
Listen.
Draymond
Well,
about
I heard
reunion.
somewhere that it's possible they could get KD and Kyrie.
I think he can go to the Lakers. Potentially go to the Lakers.
Nah, he ain't going to the Lakers.
Why
Durant
not?
ain't
Nah, he like that guy. That guy has an obsession of beating LeBron. He's not gonna
Right.
do that.
But everything LeBron does, he does it to the next level. You notice that, right? If LeBron makes a super team, he said, "Okay, I'm a double up. I'm gonna make a super team." And I'm gonna make
Bro, you know what I realized? Hey, you know what I realized though? The only way KD is gonna beat is gonna win the championship is if he goes to Golden State. If he goes to Phoenix, he still won't win. He still won't win the championship.
If they have Devin Booker and Chris Paul and KD, they should win a championship.
Listen. I'll say like we all seen the track record with KD. KD by his lonesome is not moving the needle. KD moving to a stacked team moves the needle in the landscape of the NBA. KD by his lonesome ain't doing shit. Cause listen, like we seen KD in OKC. He got shut down by Tony Allen. He got shut down by the Warriors. Now we seen KD in Brooklyn. He got shut down by Boston Celtics. He ain't moving the needle. Steph Curry moves the needle.
John, you know what's funny?
Giannis moves the needle. LeBron moves the needle.
Giannis ain't move shit. Giannis ain't move shit. Hell nah. Giannis ain't move shit.
Yo, John, you know what's funny? Kevin Durant chose two teams that have the best record in each conference. Shows he want to go to the stacked teams.
But it's not. But come on, that's his MO. He done it before. Go to Golden State.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he wants to.
Golden State was the number one seed before he joined them. They were the number one seed in the West. Remember, before he joined Golden State.
Right.
It's like, come on, like it's a pattern with him. It's who he is.
And first of all, I don't know what he said. Of course, Giannis didn't move the needle. He had a chance to leave Milwaukee, and he signed the max contract.
Giannis won a fraudulent championship with Kevin Durant.
That's not no fraudulent championship. Everybody on that Phoenix Sun team was healthy and ready to go, man.
I don't give a damn. The real competition was in the East, and the Nets were hurt.
That ain't the Bucks' fault though. I mean,
listen, why you guys try to treat this like an individual sport, like it's boxing, where they could like hold off and like wait a month or two until the team get healthy, and then they could like run it for real. Like they gotta face who's in front of them.
You know what?
You gotta stop doing that.
Let me ask you one question. All right, if Kyrie did not get hurt, who would win that series? Nets or Bucks?
I don't do the what ifs. I do what's in front of you.
Like, let's say you had to play we went back in time, right? We all went on a little, time travel.
Listen. But the thing is though, if you're gonna do that, you gotta do the same thing with Michael Jordan in his first chip. Remember, James Worthy was not available for Magic Johnson.
Man, Magic Johnson had AIDS. Man, they wouldn't have won either way.
Magic Johnson did not have AIDS at the time. He was there for all 5 games.
Here's the thing. I agree with that, look, bro. If you're gonna do that, we got to do that for everybody. We can't do that.
Exactly. You gotta do that for everybody. Then what if Larry Bird didn't hurt his back in the offseason? Would Magic Johnson have 5 rings? Come on, you can do that for every era, man.
Yeah.
I could understand if this was boxing, I could completely understand because you could like control that. But this is competitive sports, man. You're not in control of health. This isn't Dragon Ball Z where everybody got access to sensu beans and all 7 Dragon Balls.
Right.
This is real life.
Injuries are part of the game.
I mean, you can make them for the last 5 championships.
Like I watched Kobe Bryant win a championship with a broken finger. I don't want to hear nothing about.
What's called man. The last 5-6 years, there's always been a team get injured. Injuries happen all the time.
Yep.
Even the year, even what's it called when Golden State was going against Houston.
Jordan, you think Jordan won all his championships being healthy? He had tendonitis in his knees. He was hurt all the time a lot too. A lot of people don't realize that he had back pains, all that stuff.
No, but I'd say probably until the last decade, there's always someone injured against a team, so you can't use that to take it away from Giannis.
Yeah, exactly. Can't
do that. Happy 4th. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Oh, and I want to add to your point. Did you know that Giannis had a fucked up leg in the conference final? Remember in Game 4, he
He
had a
wasn't even
fucked up
Career,
leg.
available. He wasn't even
He,
available.
he
Chris
wasn't
Middleton
available, and
closed it
also
out.
Dante DiVincenzo. People forget about this. Dante DiVincenzo, who's a good role player for the Bucks,
Stop Indy
hurt his
Vincenzo.
ankle. Bro, you didn't watch the Bucks. I watch NBA. You don't. Let me talk, please. Dante DiVincenzo hurt his ankle in Game 3 of the Heat series. That could be another point guard that the Bucks could have used that could help stretch the floor, and he's a good playmaker. And Giannis, yeah, he was playing, but does not mean he was healthy. He had a fucked up leg that was broken. I mean, we were questioning he was going to be healthy. We were even questioning. Yeah, it's likely the Nets would have won if Kyrie had played, but we will never get to know. It didn't happen, though. We will never know. It didn't happen. Yeah.
G Money. If he got hurt in that series, Giannis's career would have been over.
It would have been over. The Suns would have won the title. Let's be honest. If he doesn't
On
play,
top of that, too, here's another thing too. Health is part of like the journey on a championship. Like on the,
exactly, you gotta give the Bucks credit. I want to ask people: what happens if Milwaukee had lost to an injured Brooklyn team? You'll be killing them, right? If they had lost, right?
Exactly.
So
Right.
I hate it when people don't give credit to teams who advance. What happens if you lose to an injured team? Oh, you're trash. Look at the Utah Jazz, right? The Jazz lost to the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard and Serge Ibaka. The Jazz just lost to the Mavs with Luka missing the first 3 games. You know why we're killing them? Because they lost to those teams, right? That's why we're killing them.
And also, remember when Kevin Durant blew that 3-1 lead to the Warriors? They were killing Kevin Durant because he had no business losing to Steph Curry on a bad knee. Because remember,
sprained MCL,
because he had a sprained MCL. And remember this season, Kevin Durant was out with a sprained MCL, and he had 2 months to heal. Steph Curry didn't have that luxury. Steph Curry didn't have 2 months to heal. And he still walked down KD for 3-1.
I agree. I'm saying that every ring is valid.
Yo, guess what? I'm glad you just brought that up because Kevin Durant is still ranked above Steph Curry. They calling him the second best player in the game. They got Giannis still number 1, and they got KD number 2.
LeBron's number 1. Stop it.
LeBron's not number 1. No,
LeBron is not number 1. He's not.
How is he not number 1?
What you mean? How is he not?
Bro, he is the most dominant player.
He didn't even make the postseason, so he's not even.
He didn't make the play-in tournament.
He didn't make the play, and I don't want to hear injuries. Let me talk. I don't want to hear injuries because the Clippers, they missed the playoffs, but they won 42 games without Kawhi, and Paul just missed 51 games. Let me give you. Let me end the injury narrative. Okay, first of all, the Denver Nuggets didn't have Jamal Murray all season. Michael Porter missed 73 games. Yes, Jokic is the MVP, but the match Denver won 48 games, which is crazy. Let me give you another fact. John Morant missed 25 games. Dylan Brooks missed 50 plus games, and the Grizzlies still number 2. Steph Curry missed 18 games. Clay missed 50. Dre missed almost. I think Dre missed 46, and he still. So I don't want to hear the Lakers were hurt because when the Lakers were healthy, they were only 11-10 when healthy. Let me give you facts when they were healthy. They got blown out by the Celtics without Jaylen Brown. They lost. They barely beat the Knicks in overtime. They got destroyed by the Bucks. Yeah, Chi-Town?
No, one at a time. I hear like 2 people talking at the same time.
I'm trying to make my point. Also, here's another fact I'm giving. They lost to the Warriors without Klay Thompson. First game of the season. Let me give you more facts. Also, the fact that when they were healthy, they lost to the Kings in triple overtime, fully healthy here, and also the fact that, like I said, they got smacked by the Bucks at home. Yeah, we will never get to know what would have happened with health because when this team was fully healthy, Westbrook didn't fit with that roster. AD wasn't the same player. LeBron was great scoring the ball wise, but there were times in the fourth that he was up and down. Frank Vogel did not use any proper adjustments whatsoever, and also the fact that this team couldn't defend. I don't go with injury hypotheticals because everyone's hurt.
A lot of those games where the Lakers was losing, LeBron was still in the game, pitting up some of those numbers.
And the big 3, I don't want to hear, it's only 21 games. 21 games is still a lot of games. When they were healthy, they were only 11-10. And they barely beat.
And also, that's actually a third of the season. That's a healthy sample size.
Exactly, and they barely beat the Rockets. They only won by 2 points against the Houston Rockets. And if Kevin Porter would have hit that 3, you may have lost that. And also the fact that when this team was fully healthy, this team was struggling against one of the worst teams. They barely beat the Pistons twice. They were going life or death with Detroit. Like they come on. I don't want to hear, oh, if they were healthy, they were this and that and that. When this team was fully healthy, this team had no chemistry. They didn't know how to use the depth.
I would like
It's a fact, not opinion. I'm giving you factual evidence, though.
I like to share the fact that Steph Curry, just like the Lakers who were not healthy this year, when he was not healthy last year, they missed the play-in tournament.
Because of the playing tournament. That's why he missed the playoffs, because of the fucking playing.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. Do you really think there should be a playing game? Let's be honest here.
I mean, they lost.
No.
There should not be a playing, but this is when context matters, though.
Okay,
And, you know, to add to that, Steph Curry wasn't playing with another guy that's considered a top 5 player in the game. Steph Curry wasn't playing.
We knew the Warriors would miss the playoffs. We knew that, though. And the fact that he got it almost close, he only missed it because of the playing. That's it, though. LeBron didn't even get to the playing. That's actually crazy.
They were worse than the Spurs. Like, come on, man. The Spurs.
I mean,
The Spurs and Jamal, and I want to add to your point. DeJounte Murray missed the later part of the season. Almost forgot, DeJounte Murray was injured too late part of the season, and the Spurs still beat the Nuggets on the road to get to the playoffs.
You know damn well, if the Lakers were healthy, they would have made.
We wouldn't. You know, that's your opinion. I don't know. That's your
Hold
opinion.
on. What you saying? Time out. The Clippers
Who?
had Kawhi and Paul George. They'd probably be one of the 5 best teams in the West.
Exactly. If Denver were healthy, they'll be a better team. If Memphis were healthy, they'll be a better team. Here's another fact. The New Orleans Pelicans. Zion didn't play all year. Brandon Ingram made 20-plus games. Right? Exactly, Pete. Zion missed the whole season. Ingram was banged up, and he still got to the playoffs. Why? Because the Pelicans were healthy. Maybe they could have been a better team. We can't do what if. It's fact. You can't do what if. We will never get to know.
Yo, Kid Price, what you were saying?
Man, the Lakers were healthy. They would have even scratched the fucking playoffs, man. What the hell this Bama ass nigga talking about, man?
This team was 11-10 when they were healthy. And did you hear me trust bring their games when they were healthy?
Who? The Lakers? Who? The Lakers?
Yeah. They got smacked by the Celtics without Jaylen Brown. Barely beat the
Knicks. By the Spurs. They got smacked by the OKC Thunder. They got smacked by...
They barely beat the Rockets. They barely beat the Pistons. They lost to the Kings in triple overtime. They lost to the Warriors without...
Oh, yeah, the Kings. Yeah. Two times.
And another fact. No, it means something. Let me give you another fact.
Regular season? That's the embarrassment. You lose to them constantly, not more than one time.
And another fact. Right. And I want to give you another fact. Didn't they also lose to the Grizzlies without John Moran and Dylan Brooks, though?
Yeah.
When they were healthy?
Wasn't even available.
I mean, didn't the Warriors get
21
blown
games.
by 50 to that same Grizzlies team?
Dude, they lost to
Bro, that's with Dylan Brooks, moron.
Dude, they lost to the Clippers without Paul George and Kawhi.
Right. Who? And the Lakers 4 times.
They didn't beat the Clippers once.
And I want to throw you another fact. Technically, Paul George played in the first meeting in Staples, now called Crypto, which is a stupid name to say the least. They played at Staples. Paul George had a horrible game. I remember this. The Lakers never led in that single game and lost. Think about that.
The Lakers were the laughingstock of the NBA, man. It was just funny to watch them. Like, you didn't want to hit on the team. You just want to laugh at them. That's what I was doing.
We will never know, man. They didn't fit when they were healthy, though. It's a fact, though.
Did you guys hear Genie Bus?
That's Kyrie, though. But with Westbrook, we're not going to win.
You know.
Yo, what you saying? What you saying?
Did you hear what Jeannie Buss said? Her tweet. She sent out like a shot at LeBron.
Yeah, she said that she missed Kobe Bryant. Like he was more like he was more for the team than for self. Basically, she's saying that she's tired of LeBron, and she regrets turning over the team to LeBron because he's too selfish. That's the gist of this.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, she didn't mention LeBron, but it's obvious.
At that very moment, he is selfish. Go win with Russ. Go ahead, win. You asked to trade for him. We traded damn near everything to get him. Go win with them.
It's not just about Russ. Russ is not even.
It's everyone's fault. Everyone's fault.
Anthony Davis and LeBron James. That's their team. Okay, you guys are arguably 2 of the top 5 best players in the world, right? So get the job done. You could just treat everybody else like role players.
And AD was inconsistent all year.
If Steph Curry could win with Andrew Wiggins and that role player Draymond Green, you should be able to win with a top 5 player.
And nobody picked the Warriors to come out the West for a year. Nobody.
And also one more thing. Do you know that the Golden State Warriors are the first team in NBA history to make it to the NBA Finals after 2 years of missing the playoffs? They're the first team to do that within a 3-year stretch. The first
Crazy, and
team
he proved me
ever.
wrong. Yep. Hmm.
First team
E
ever.
Money, I think you dropped too much ether on League Goat.
Because look, Ghost just talking out of his ass. Oh, if the Lakers were healthy, do this and that. It's opinion. I believe he's wrong. The fact of the matter is that when they were healthy, yeah, they were a game of 500. But the fact that only one game above 500 is sad. And I just need the games in which they were healthy and who either barely beat shitty teams, lost to shitty teams, or got smacked by the great teams.
And
Right.
and they had 4 active top 75 players of all time on that team.
Right?
Four.
Thank
Didn't they
you.
also
Four
lose to the
active
Warriors
top
Thank
about
70.
you.
Draymond too? Didn't they
Thank
also lose to the
you.
Warriors about Draymond too?
Yes. Hey, yo, Kid Trunks, what you think of Kevin Durant perhaps going back to the Warriors? How you view that?
You know what, man? I say do it, man. These players don't care no more about winning with their own team,
Wait,
building
wait,
up a
wait.
whole team.
Also,
They want to
Nah.
win, man. So go ahead, do it. Win.
wait,
If
Kid,
Man, the
Durant
Trunks,
goes to
new
the
look.
Warriors, still
Hold on,
if
I'm not
Durant
finished.
goes to the Warriors, it's over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't matter no more. He want to win. This
wait,
a new
I
generation.
just
This is a
don't
new
think it's
era.
gonna happen. I just doubt that's gonna happen though.
Man,
wait,
all
but G
KD
Money,
has to say is yes. Take me to the Golden State Warriors. That's it.
But what
You don't
doesn't
think
want
Brooklyn
to
wants
go there?
Andrew
That's the
Wiggins?
thing.
You hold on. You don't think Brooklyn wants Andrew Wiggins, Poole,
Kaminga, James
Looney,
Brooklyn
yeah,
can work
Wiseman.
what they
and
want,
two
but
and
with the
two. And
Warriors
hold
listen
on,
to
man,
them.
hold up, man, and 2 first-round picks. You say Brooklyn gonna say no? Man, you
But
out
here's
your
the
mind,
thing:
man.
where the Warriors
Yeah,
want to listen. That's
Brooklyn,
the thing.
Brooklyn will
You said
pay that.
what?
Will the Warriors even want KD back? That's the thing we have to ask ourselves.
Why not? They said yeah. They said yes. What you talk about? The office just said I was. They're discussing
Yeah,
it right now. So what
yes.
you mean no?
Clay,
What you mean would they want?
Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Clay Thompson are colluding with KD behind the scenes right now.
Good
It's a
point.
fact.
Exactly.
It's a fact. It's a fact. They're
on
doing
top of
that
that
shit.
too,
All KD has to say is yes. That's
KD has
it.
no trade clause. He has no trade clause, so Brooklyn could trade him wherever they want.
Yeah,
Good
But
point.
but Golden
and
State. But hold up. But time out. Golden State is the best offer. The Brooklyn Nets want first-round picks. They want some. They want an all-star. They want
And
an
guess what?
all-star.
And guess what? If Brooklyn want to play that game, trade KD where he don't want to go and see what KD will do. Oh, my
But
leg
what they
hurt.
gonna
I
get
can't play
back?
for the whole
First, they
season.
don't want
Sorry.
first-round picks. Just first-round picks. They want.
They
They want
want an
an
If,
all
all-star.
star player.
if they trade him to a team like the
and
Kings,
and who
they
got an
probably
all
get
star play
DeAndre
to
Fox
offer?
and Buddy
Golden
Hield, but the
State.
Kings wouldn't do that.
Golden State
They'll gladly
and
give
No,
him.
and
Buddy
also
Hield is on the Pacers now, Shaitan. Buddy Hield's on
Oh,
the Pacers.
sorry.
It's all right.
Oh yeah, they have no. Who they have now? Who's the center?
Uh,
Sabonis, right? Yeah.
for bonus, yeah,
that's not a. I
Kings
mean,
would probably not do that though.
yeah.
nah. I don't think. But
KD
wait,
could
so here.
always Kid Trunks. KD could always pull a James Harden. I don't want to be on this team. Sorry, my leg hurt, man. I don't want to
Good
play.
point, Pete.
Yeah,
Good
that's another
point.
thing too.
Wait. Time out. He doesn't have a trade clause.
Yeah,
No,
doesn't.
he don't have no trade clause.
he
So
doesn't.
trade
That
clause. The
The
trade clause basically says like where you want to be traded to.
yes,
No, he has no trade clause.
Why he doesn't have
Fremont
that? Who's his
he don't.
agent? What
agent.
the hell,
No,
man?
because listen, at the time he thought Kyrie and James Harden would sign the extension like the following year. Like he thought they were gonna be together for the long haul. Being
Right.
like
Right,
the new A super team to take over. He
right.
thought it was gonna be that.
Yeah,
LeBron
but
doesn't
here's
have a
the
trade
funny
clause
part.
with the Lakers either.
Yeah, but yo,
Wow.
Kid Trunks, none of these guys need that because they know they got power already. They know they can tell a franchise go kick rocks. In the middle of a contract, I can say I don't want to be on this team no more. Watch when the lockout comes, these owners going to say, hey, we're going to put new rules because these players are dictating wherever they want to go. They can do whatever they want whenever they want. And that's going to come to a change at some point. Kevin
Good.
Durant could easily say, I don't want to play for this franchise. You better trade me right now or I'm going to
Good
sit out the
point.
whole.
Yeah, here's another thing. Yeah, you're right. No, because even if he gets traded, like remember when the Raptors traded for Kawhi, they won a championship, but Kawhi only stayed for a season. He left right
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the thing is that the next collective bargaining agreement, I think it's in 2024, right?
Around that.
Yeah, so like around that time, so you're
Yep.
gonna see more. So you can see more players take advantage of this next season, and then the following season, they're gonna the
Oh,
owners
it's
are
gonna
gonna
be a
put a
nightmare. I
yeah
wouldn't
yeah
be
like
surprised if the
I
NBA
would say
starts this
I would
season.
say the following season the owners are gonna put a kibosh to it, but you're gonna see more of
Oh, yeah.
this,
I
right
wouldn't. I
like
wouldn't be
next season as
surprised.
well.
I wouldn't be surprised if the season got canceled because of that.
Oh come on, man. But
I
listen,
And
doubt
you
that.
know what?
Nah, they're not gonna do that. They're not
Hey,
gonna
yo,
cancel
he
it
told
Remember, the
y'all.
NBA is
until
a
the next
business. They don't
bargaining
want. They
agreement.
will
No,
never
remember,
cancel the
remember in
season.
'99 though, they didn't start till February.
But that wasn't canceled. It's postponed. There's a difference.
Well, we've had MLB and
Yeah.
other leagues; they've been canceled for a whole year. It has happened.
Again, canceled and postponed are two different things, man. Cancel means you end it for good. Postpone means you just move it to a new date.
No, but
It
what if
wasn't.
they don't
Yeah,
come
it's
to
going to
agreement?
be
Amazing.
postponed. It's going to be
What if they don't
postponed.
come to
Like,
But
agreement?
Prince, if
What was it he
KD
do?
doesn't go to state,
No, I'm just
man,
saying. What
listen,
if they don't? If they don't come
What,
to agreement, they can't have a season.
well, we
you
don't know
really think they're
until it
gonna
happens.
cancel the
That's what I'm
season?
saying.
You crazy?
They're
It's a
not gonna
business.
cancel it.
You think you're gonna lose
Thank you,
all
Charles.
that value with the money?
I mean, if they can't come to agreement, then
Boy, trust
they
me, for
will.
money they will come to agreement. They will come to agreement, man.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's going to get
Okay,
postponed,
but Prince,
but they will
Like
come to an agreement because the owners
Probably
don't
to like
want to deal with
Christmas
this.
time, if that would have happened. Probably like Christmas, it would probably will start if that
yeah,
situation
December.
happens.
But
Yeah.
Yo, let
But
me
Prince,
ask
like I
y'all
was,
this. Let me ask you this. Do y'all think the owners are happy with these players dictating wherever they want to go
oh hell
and
no,
betting
hell
on
no.
No
money for
way,
these
no
no,
players?
way, no
Fuck.
way.
no.
Dude, even
All
do
right.
you remember in
So
2011
that's
when
what.
they tried to trade for Chris Paul? The owners were like out of their minds when Chris Paul left.
Right. They
Mhm.
the NBA blocked it because they owned the Hornets at the time. Yeah.
It's not even them. The whole league was complaining about it. Dan Gilbert was complaining about it. So that's why they had
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
stop the trade.
Yeah, but hey,
True.
Prince, like I was saying before, it is a new era. It's a new league. I don't like what KD's doing, but he doesn't care no more. If he
He don't
literally joined a
care. He
team,
does not
if
care.
yeah, so why does it matter? If he literally joined a team that he lost to in the Western Conference Finals and he joined them, what makes this any different?
Well,
I
I
don't
thought
think
that
he,
he wanted to live out
Yeah.
of the shadows. Because remember what Charles
man.
Barkley
Listen,
said
he
about
doesn't care,
being a
man.
bus driver.
Man, KD
Oh,
don't care. He wants to win that ring. Go ahead. You
okay,
want to
if that's the
win?
case,
With-
okay, look. Then if that's the case, KD, accept your role. Then when people call you out and criticize you, don't go on burner accounts. Don't get
He
mad and
has to
say, "Oh, I've been
ignore the
rejected."
criticism. Ignore it.
Exactly. You know, if you
You
want to
don't think?
get
You don't
treated
think?
as an alpha and a, but look, check this out. If he wants to be treated as an alpha and a superstar and a number one guy,
Mhm.
you want to get praised like LeBron for being a number one, then you can't go to Golden State and ride behind somebody else's coattails. So pick which one you want, which way we were going to view you
But
as.
but but
If we're
Katie,
going to
but
view you
Katie's
as,
on. But Katie's on
go
record
ahead.
saying that he's not. Katie's on record stating that he's not a leader. He doesn't want to be a leader.
Oh
He
yeah,
doesn't
he said
like
that
that.
out of his. He
He
said that
doesn't
out of
So
like
his
that,
own mouth.
he doesn't like
I
that
just
role.
lost.
He doesn't want it.
That's soft. That's soft.
He rather be in the background, play,
But
you
that's
know,
his
like
truth.
blending in with the team. That's a
Hmm.
fact. He said that out of his own mouth. And
Hmm.
with him now colluding
Oh,
with
Well, then why
Steph
did he leave
Curry,
Golden State then in 2019? If that
because
was the
he
case.
couldn't, he could like he left because you know he felt disrespected by Draymond, that whole situation.
Okay, so if that's the case, then don't get mad when we criticize you. Then don't get mad when we criticize you.
Ignore it,
Just take
man.
your
Ignore the criticism.
annoyance.
Ignore it.
Exactly.
Man, at
If you
the
want to be a
man,
number two, fine. We treat you as a number two.
No, because the thing is saying if that's the case and he didn't feel like he got respected, why leave Golden State in the first place?
Exactly, because he wasn't a superstar.
because things are different now. Like you know, like they patched and made up like throughout the years,
In
and
fact,
since
it would be less worse
but
if
I
he
ain't gonna
never
lie,
left.
Prince. He had something good at Brooklyn, man. Like I ain't gonna. The organization did everything for him, bro. They did a
Right.
They
lot
did
for him.
everything for both of those guys. That's the
Like
problem. They did too
I would
much.
have tried. I would have tried to make players come to Brooklyn. You know, we got Ben
Mhm.
Simmons, and yes, he's not all that,
but
but he's still a good
but
piece
he
for a
did,
team.
he
We got some
got
good
Patty.
role players. You said what?
He did though.
Yeah, James Harden for
He
his
got
man.
Patty. He brought Patty Mills over there. He brought Blake Griffin. He brought
No, superstar,
Aldridge,
Marcus
superstar, superstar,
Aldridge.
superstar,
James
superstar,
Hey, yo,
Harden,
superstar.
check this out.
superstar
He
James
brought James
Harden. Really?
Harden there. He brought James Harden. You
And
forgot?
James Harden wanted to leave. And he looking at he's doing in Philly. He's sticking it up in Philly.
No, he wanted to leave really because of the whole Kyrie situation. That's pretty much that's
Yes,
it.
Oh, okay.
because James Harden was under the impression that they're all in this together, that they're all gonna get the vaccine and they're gonna ride out into the sunset
Right,
together. But Kyrie
right.
threw a monkey wrench in their plan.
Hmm.
As
And
always.
Kevin Durant was more accepting of it because he respected Kyrie's decision, even though it bothered him. But it really
Right.
irritated James, because James didn't like that at all. He thought
Okay,
they're
okay.
like he like James
Right.
was under James Harden was under impression like, yo, we're the three musketeers. all for one, all in, all for one, all out.
Supposed to be a
We'll ride
dynamite super
together,
team,
die
huh?
together, bad boys for life. He was
Word.
I
he was
agree.
Hey,
thought
yo,
they
Okay,
were
okay,
like
my
that.
fault, my fault.
hey,
No,
hey,
you're
yo,
good.
kid,
You're good.
trust
You're
me.
good. You're good.
Here's the thing, though. If KD doesn't care about what people think, you should have never left Golden State. Then you could have probably still had more championships. You would have one right now. You know, you got
Shit,
mad
yeah,
Absolutely.
because
you
people
right.
were saying
You right.
he
Yeah,
got mad.
he would have probably had
He
two
got mad.
rings. Oh yeah,
You know why he got
2
mad?
more
You know
rings.
why he got mad, Kid Trunks? He got mad because people were saying, "Hey, this is Steph team. This is Steph City. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
can't be a man on your own."
Yeah, it
And
is.
that's
Yeah,
why now
Mm-hmm.
don't start complaining and saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a leader in the first place." Then you would have never left it. You should have just kept your ass in Golden State and ride on the back of the bus and let Steph Curry do the driving for you. You know, if that was the case. You know,
if Kevin
What
Durant
about
does,
KD to the Heat? Sorry.
no, what about the KD to Philadelphia, man?
Mm.
I can see that right now.
now,
You know, I can
I
see
Well, your
Say
package will have to be Harden, Maxey, Harris, maybe Cork Maz in there, and some
a first
picks.
round pick, and we're good. Yeah, we got a couple first round picks.
yeah.
That's a
I
good
just don't
package.
think that's gonna
That's a real good
happen.
package.
Mm.
What you
Hey,
mean you
yo,
don't
here's
see
the
it
thing.
happening?
No, it could happen, but I just
Yo, let
doubt
me
it
answer
though.
y'all this.
No,
We got the best deal
Yo, I want all
okay,
y'all
between Golden
and
niggas on
what
State.
does that
this.
mean?
Between
Okay, then
Golden
how do
State,
you, right?
between Golden State, we got the best deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
But why isn't the trade happen yet? That's my point, though. They want maybe
that's
one more
it.
picks, though.
No, Joel Embiid.
I
No,
was
no,
I
Joel.
like
wait.
I would say the trade didn't happen because they know that James Harden is washed. Did he not
Yeah,
see his playoff performance? They do not want James
Up and
Harden back.
down, up and down.
yeah.
Like
Mm.
that, they'll gladly take Andrew Wiggins over him.
And
I'm
Zach
sorry.
thinks Jimmy Butler's better than Giannis. Really, man? Really? What? Yo,
Yeah,
P, do you think
nah,
Jimmy Butler's better than Giannis? What?
No,
nah,
hell no. How is he? What the
No.
hell?
nope.
I think he just says something random every day.
I mean, look, Jimmy
Yo,
Butler's
check
a better
this out.
3-point shooter, and
Check this
that's
out.
what?
I got all you guys. I got
But
all you
he's not a
guys in
better
here.
player.
We already
No.
know. But hold on. We already know Giannis is better than Jimmy Butler. I don't even want to get into that really right now. I want to talk to you guys since I got all you here. Kyrie going to the Lakers. Chi-Town, you said it wasn't even happening. Do you see this blowing up in the Lakers' face? Because I think LeBron and Kyrie going to bump heads again.
But
Potentially.
the thing
What y'all think?
with Kyrie though,
No.
he's another guy too,
Go ahead,
because he's the one who
Go ahead.
who didn't want to be in the shadows of LeBron. Now wants to go running back to him. It's like when you break up with your ex-girl, and then later on you want to go back to her.
Right.
Yo,
So
I think Kyrie he now
they
accepts.
probably
He's more hum. I'll say Kyrie. He's more humbled. He'll be accepting that he's the second man in the team, or probably first, because I feel like LeBron might take a seat back due to his old age, but he's still going to give the rules and control the game through him in some way, and gonna give Kyrie a little bit uh more keys to the offense to do whatever he wants. So I think he's more humble with LeBron James and with the success with playing with LeBron James, also the negativity that comes with playing with LeBron James too. So
Yeah, that's the thing though. That's another thing too though. If he joins that team, he's gonna be a scapegoat. I think that's one of the reasons why the Lakers want him.
come on, man.
So he
Yeah,
can
They
be
gonna
a
accept.
Kyrie will definitely be a scapegoat if they fail.
You
Oh,
know, it's
yeah.
gonna be
He'll
Oh,
be a
no,
scapegoat.
no. It's gonna be
every
Anthony
time they
Davis.
lose, Kyrie gonna
It's
be
going to be
thrown under the
both
bus.
AD and
No, it's
Kyrie.
gonna be
Both.
AD. It's gonna be AD.
No, it's
No,
going to be
hell
both,
no.
though.
It's gonna be
It's
AD.
gonna be AD
Kyrie, no,
and
no.
Kyrie.
It's
Stop
going
that.
to be
Stop that.
both, though.
Kyrie always showed up, except for this playoff series with Boston. But he has always showed up, bro. Come on, bro.
No,
Let's
no,
go.
he didn't. He didn't.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
Yes,
always
he did.
yes.
true.
No,
That's
no,
not
He
no,
showed
always
up
no,
more than
true.
no,
AD.
no. Kyrie
He
It just
hasn't
showed up more
always
than
showed
looks
up.
AD.
bad.
He, he
No,
didn't
he
he
No.
didn't
showed up more
show
than
he didn't
AD.
show he didn't show up for Boston when he's
And
leaving
I just
Boston. He
said
didn't
that.
show
Did I
up.
just say that?
Milwaukee,
Did I just say that? Did I just say that? I
No,
said
he
the only
just
time
said
he
No,
he
didn't
no,
show up
always
was when he was
showed up.
hurt.
I'm talking about the first time when he was had to be the
No,
leader
he
of
showed up
Boston.
more than AD. He
But you can't just,
put
you
the
just,
numbers up. What are you talking about?
no,
More than
okay,
Anthony
you
Davis in the
just said
playoffs?
he
Yes.
showed, salute,
No,
Ness World.
Nets
no.
World, what up?
I'm talking
Hold
about
on for a minute. We got
like the
we got
first
to
time
introduce
when
Nets
he was
World.
leading
What
a
up, Nets
young
World?
Jalen Brown and a
Introduce
He's
young
yourself.
Jason Tatum.
he's not leading. He's not going to lead. It's going to be LeBron. The AD. What has AD done
No,
compared to Kyrie
Dude,
Irving?
LeBron. Do you think
Who has
LeBron
done
at
more?
this age?
Who has done more?
LeBron is what 39 years old. You think he's gonna lead this
I
team at 39?
I
37.
I would say that they're equal because they both helped LeBron get a championship, only one. Like if Kyrie helped LeBron win multiple championships, then I could see your point. But they both only helped LeBron deliver one championship apiece, and they're both injury prone.
Hmm.
But AD
Right.
is more injury prone.
But
Yeah, we know.
80 is better than Kyrie because he's more of an all around
True.
player than Kyrie.
And a better
Who played
rebounder.
better? Who played better
Better
this season?
rebounder, better
Who?
defense.
No. Who played better this season?
This season, I would have to give the edge to Kyrie this season.
Okay, then he played less games, but you can tell he's a better. This season, he was a better player. He was a better scorer. He meant more on the team
Hey,
than AD
Zach.
did.
Hey, John. Zach told you to shut up. Wow, that's rough, man. Come on, Z.
Man, Z, come up here and join, man. You Florida
Hey,
boy.
yo,
They don't
Max
even play
World, what up?
basketball in Florida like
You
that,
don't
man.
know basketball, dude. You said Jimmy Butler's better than
Yo,
Giannis. You don't know hoops, man. Come on.
yo, hold on for a minute. Yo, Nets World, you got yourself mute. If you want to talk, you got yourself mute, brother. He was in the comment section. He said he was joining, but we can't hear anything you say unless
He
you
was in a
unmute
loud
yourself.
area. That's why. You can see in the private chat. He says he's in a loud area.
Hey,
Oh, let me see. Oh, okay, okay.
AKKD. His comment was AD been an MVP candidate multiple times. Kyrie never has. I never said like Kyrie was 100% like all around better than AD. AD when he has his own team, he will be an MVP candidate, and he has been dominant. But I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about last season. Last
So
season, what
last season,
happened?
Kyrie. Last season, Kyrie.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going
Yeah.
by. I'm not going by the whole
But
career.
the
Oh,
whole
okay.
Lakers took an L this past season. That don't even count. They're not even in the.
Of
They wasn't
course.
even in the postseason.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, no.
yeah,
It
they
was
they
That's
they
on
because
the.
they,
AD
they
That's
couldn't
on
didn't
even
the
make the
whole.
dominate.
play
That's on the
in.
whole
AD
team, man.
didn't dominate. He didn't never die. He didn't dominate at all when he was healthy. When he was
Good
on the
point. I
court,
agree.
there's no excuses. You got to dominate. He didn't dominate. He averaged 20 some points. He averaged like 20 points, 19 points. They even was running away from the post. Like,
True.
come on now.
True.
Yeah, but
But
you gotta
also at the
understand
same time, Kyrie did
too.
disappear in the playoffs and
Anthony
couldn't
Davis
figure
isn't
out
getting as
double
much
teams
touches
and
as
took them
LeBron yet.
threes.
LeBron is a man. LeBron. The
Wait, so
Lakers
he's
did.
gonna turn what, 39 or 38 this year?
I don't know.
38. He's gonna turn 30. He's 37 right now.
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
turning
lead a team
38.
at 38? Come on,
Nah,
man.
No,
I think LeBron's
that's
gonna
why I feel like LeBron.
I think LeBron's gonna load
There is
manage this
no
year.
38-year-old NBA history who they were key roles on a team, but they never carried their teams at 38.
That's why I said LeBron gonna take a back seat probably a little
To
bit,
who,
not
Kyrie
completely.
or to? Because
Yeah,
what
he
the
has no
Kyrie.
choice. What you think? You just said it. He 38-year-old cannot lead a team.
Yeah, but you just said Kyrie's okay with number 2 role.
No. I didn't say LeBron was going to instantly just sit back and let Kyrie take full control. He's gonna let him be the first man in some cases, and in a lot of cases, Kyrie's gonna be the second option.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the,
This upcoming season, Kyrie's gonna be playing his heart out for a contract. I
right.
think LeBron's gonna let Kyrie take reign control for the regular season, and then they're
Exactly.
and then when it comes to the postseason, if they're lucky enough to make it, then they're gonna switch roles. I think LeBron's gonna be the number one option in the postseason.
And here's another thing too. I'm not
Like
saying
like
LeBron.
kind of like how Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard did it when they were in Toronto. Like Kyle Lowry was the number one option in the regular season, and then they switched roles in the postseason, and then Kawhi Leonard was the number one option in the postseason. I think they're gonna do the same thing
Mm.
for LeBron, so he could load manage.
Somewhat
Okay.
kind of agree. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I heard
The
something
thing,
too
though.
that I'm not saying it'll happen, but what if the Lakers
Right.
trade LeBron and Westbrook for Kyrie and KD?
Hey, do it,
That's great.
do it, do
I ain't
it,
gonna.
do it, do it.
But
I'll
yo,
do it in a heartbeat.
this, yo, check this out though. This past season, LeBron was playing for to break records and get those numbers up. That's why he was holding on to the ball so much. He wasn't winning basketball, and the whole team was just like, "Fuck it, we don't want to compete neither. We're gonna get our numbers too." But with Kyrie on his team, he's gonna have to play full team basketball. So they're gonna have to be a little more order. I think they'll be better in the regular season. It's the postseason that we're gonna have to see
So if they
what
do
happens.
get Kyrie, what seed do you guys see the Lakers being next year?
I'll
If
say
healthy,
third seed,
top four seed.
or
I
fourth,
said
fourth,
like
fourth seed, third or fourth,
top
third or
four.
fourth.
I think they'll be a
I,
top
I,
5 team.
I think
I agree.
I think they're gonna be a 6 seed because
Oh
right
man,
now no
Wow.
only on the strength of only on the strength of like LeBron's not playing defense, Kyrie's not playing defense, and like AD is too iffy right now. So like I don't see like around like their surrounding parts right now who's gonna be playing hellified defense to help them
well,
on when it
that's
comes to
that's
like
why that's
transitions
why
and stuff. So that's why I have them at. I think they're gonna be a
But
6 seed.
I mean, you made some
John.
good points. But the Lakers could get some defensive players though. Who knows? We just have
Yeah,
to find out.
listen. When LeBron's on a team and he's trying to get some role players, he always get a good set of role players. And some cases, like good defenders and 3-point shooting. That's all you really need. You still got Stanley Johnson. You still got
You have
who the rest
Austin
of the
Reeves.
Austin
yeah,
Reeves.
yeah, yeah. He all right? Wait.
He's decent.
Okay,
He's
Yeah,
pretty.
okay.
He's
Yeah,
decent.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Austin Reeves is
You
like
still
a
got
solid
Wayne
role player.
They need to
Gabriel. You got
resign. They
some
need
good
to
role players.
resign. They need to go ahead and get Dennis Schroeder. But man, the Lakers
Right.
so dumb and retarded,
You
man.
still got Avery Bradley. Yeah.
No.
Nah,
You
nah,
gotta
nah,
trade
nah.
Avery
Like,
Bradley.
man,
He
yeah,
too
you got,
old.
yeah,
He too
yeah,
old,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
He
He
too
too
old.
old. Avery
You
Bradley's
don't
too
need
old. You
no
gotta get
more
him out
old
of here.
players. You don't need no more old
Right.
players. Pick them all out. That's not gonna
Oh,
work no
yo,
more.
let me ask y'all this: Is T.J. Warren on the Warriors? Because I heard reports that the
Oh yeah,
Warriors
yeah.
might
He's
be.
on
I
the Warriors. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's on
don't
the
know if
Warriors.
he's on the Warriors now. Where'd you hear that story?
yes. He's on the Warriors. He's just signed. He signed with the Warriors.
Let me check. Let me check.
Okay.
Because the Warriors lost some role players. I know they're going to get those guys back. They got to get some deep.
Exactly.
I heard reports that they could sign probably Patrick Beverly, try to get him for a trade. But I'm not sure.
That's only if Patrick Beverly
I
get a
don't see
buyout.
anything that says
Oh,
that.
okay.
What's his contract? I don't see anything that says he's on Golden State. What's his contract?
What you mean? What?
Like you said, T.J. Warren's in Golden State, but what's his contract? Like how many years? I don't see anything that said that.
That's what I
Because
heard.
I don't think it is. If it was true, they would have announced it already.
Yeah, I have another question for you. Timberwolves, how do you guys see them?
They're gonna be horrible. Timberwolves ain't gonna be nothing, man. They're gonna be the same
Fifth
team
or
like they always
sixth
been.
seed, fifth or sixth around it.
Do you think they're better Rudy Gobert or worse?
Better,
I mean,
somewhat better. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
think
think
they're
If
better
they started him,
defensively.
so what they gonna do? Start him? What?
I think they're gonna
Yo,
put
hold
Cat
on.
at 4. They're gonna put him at
Yo,
power
hold
forward.
on. Nets World unmuted.
Oh
Salute
my
Nets
god!
World.
Nets World.
How's that gonna work?
Hey,
I mean, Cat could stretch the
Hey.
floor too,
Yo,
but
what
they're
you
gonna
think
get killed if
about
team goes
all
small
of this,
ball.
brother?
well,
Yeah, we're here.
Can't
How you
hear you
doing, man?
loud and
Happy
clear, man.
4th.
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
I feel bad for your team, man.
I know.
Y'all
I
did
wanna-
everything for KD, man. Y'all gave him
Yeah,
James Harden.
exactly.
Y'all,
Mm-hmm. You gave him a Papa John's pizza
You
too.
gave
And
DeAndre Jordan that word.
you gave him Kyrie.
You gave DeAndre Jordan his close friend a $40 million contract.
Yep.
He's like the worst
Steph
player.
Curry, you Nate Ben Simmons, man. I think, man, this team would have been amazing, bro. But either with James Harden or without James Harden,
Mhm.
But wow, it was the worst big three, worst two superstar totem I ever seen in my life, man.
I think this was out of every super team
Worse
in
than the
history.
Lakers.
This might be the biggest failure.
Word.
You can make a
Oh, worse
case.
than the Lakers?
Well, what was worse,
I mean,
the
the Lakers
Lakers
are
or the
older,
Nets?
though. You gotta take into consideration the Lakers are older.
What
I'll
Lakers?
give it. I said slightly Lakers. Didn't even make the playing
No, but you have
tournament.
to take into
The
consideration
Spurs got to the plane.
situation,
Think
though.
about that.
Oh no, I take that back. No. Oh yeah, Lakers of course with Russ,
No.
LeBron, and
They're older.
AD.
You have to
By
take into
far,
consideration
the
though. They're
Spurs got
older.
to the
take
plane.
that
Who
back. I
thought
take
that
that back.
before the year? Who had the
You
Lakers
said
missing the playoffs before the
No,
year?
G Money. Yet, what I'm saying
no
though, you
one,
have to
no
take,
one had, no one.
you have to take into consideration they're older. Like Westbrook and LeBron are older. They're
Yeah, but I don't care if they were old. I don't
What
give a damn. The San Antonio Spurs were old in 2014. Won a championship. The Dallas Mavs were old in 2011. Won a championship. The Bulls in '98 were old. won championship. I'm not trying to compare this Lakers team to those teams, but those teams were old. I don't give a fuck if the Lakers were old. Old or not,
Bro, player,
they
bro,
should at
player,
least be in the
bro, player,
playoffs. At
bro,
least that.
player.
The
Yeah,
Nets were
Bro,
Kyrie's in his 30s. KD is in his 30s. They were their best two players were old. We're in the playoffs at least, so I don't care if the Lakers were old. The reality is that they had no defense. They had no bad coaching. The big three didn't fit. Westbrook
3-point
couldn't
shooting.
shoot. Bad 3-point shooting, like you said, kid. Their bench was inconsistent. Their second halves were terrible because of turnovers and
Yeah,
etc.
but
So it's nothing to do with age. Because I just
Word.
named teams that also were old that either won a championship or at least got to the playoffs.
Yo, let me ask you this. Why in the hell would Brooklyn Nets even entertain trying to get Russell Westbrook for on that team? He don't do nothing for that Brooklyn Nets team. I think they probably just forced. This is just one of those situations where nobody else want him, I think.
No, I
Right?
think yeah, because
I feel bad for him.
Kyrie
No,
doesn't have any other
so,
offers, so they're basically gonna do my problem for your problem as a swap,
Right.
and since they're both on expiring deals, then they're gonna be off the books next season, so it's a salary dump.
yo, Prince, man,
Right.
you see how they did that, man? It's so sad, man.
Mhm.
You see how they did that boy Frank Vogel, man. Man, the
That
Lakers
was
are
bad.
horrible, man. I want to hear it, man.
The Lakers are the worst.
Fuck off.
You can make a case the Lakers are the worst super team of all time. You can make a case.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Think
yeah, yeah.
about this. The Spurs were in the play-in. Come on, look at the Spurs roster. DeJounte Murray was good, but freaking Jock Landale. Come on, man. Lonnie Walker, Keldon Johnson was decent. Come on, like Josh Primo. I mean, Yakiperto. I'm telling you, the Spurs roster.
But
Come on, man. Zach
but
Collins, and they are in the plane over the Lakers. Come on.
yep. And you know what? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to be announced. Kyrie bought a house in LA. You know when a superstar or an NBA player buys a house in a city that he's supposed to be, a team that he's supposed to be going to, rumored, it's going to happen. So he's going to LA. It's just a matter of when. And what's holding up is the whole Joe Harris. What's the other guy name? Get the other player name. But the Lakers want another guy. I forgot what it is.
Mhm.
Who it is. It's not Joe
Yeah.
Harris. The Nets want to get rid of Joe Harris, but
Was it Seth Curry they wanted?
Steph
Did they
Curry,
want
yes,
Seth Curry?
Yep, yes, Sam. The Lakers want Curry and Kyrie Irving, but the Nets don't want to give that up. They don't want to give
Right.
Curry up. So that's what's
Which is
holding it up.
smart.
Yeah, that's what's holding it up. But it's going to happen sooner or later.
You think Curry's gonna be? Whoa! You think Seth Curry's gonna be a Laker with Kyrie?
No, I don't know about that. I just know the Nets gonna bite the bullet sooner or later and just send him to the Lakers. You know,
Agreed.
you didn't
Which is
it
crazy.
was never
Yo, what the
really
fuck
And
is
I
that?
was wrong.
Yeah, but why would you trade for Russell Westbrook though?
That'll be
Nobody
because Russ and Ben Simmons
want
don't
Kyrie
fit
for
though.
1 year because he's not gonna.
No, I'm saying why would you trade Kyrie for Russell Westbrook?
Right.
Cause I don't know. I don't know no more, man. Shit.
I mean, your two best players are gonna be Ben Simmons and Russell
Because
Westbrook.
John just
Yeah.
told us. John just told us why. John just told us why. They both on 1 year expiring contracts, and nobody wants to take a risk and lose everything they got for a guy that could just walk away for nothing.
But I feel like you get better for a guy like Kyrie though if you send him to somewhere like Philadelphia or something.
Yeah, but what if he walks, plays with them for 1 year, pulls a Kawhi Leonard and go? Then if you're Philly, you lost a couple of your assets for no reason.
You're gonna be mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but if I was Philly, I'd do it in a heart. I mean, fuck it. But yeah, man, it doesn't make sense, man.
No. If you
But,
put him
but
on Philly though, they'd be a championship contender though.
It depends.
Oh
I
yeah,
hear your
Not
point,
like
but it
yeah.
depends on the pieces around them. What's gonna be
You
the
have to
pieces
trade
around
James
them?
Harden. You have to trade James Harden, bro.
yeah, but what if he leaves?
I get
What if
that,
he
but
gotta
what
go?
about role players? What role players do you have around them?
Who around who?
The Sixers. Let's say you get Kyrie.
Man, listen, it doesn't matter if you had the two
It does
superstars.
matter.
You
It
will,
does
it
matter.
does. It does.
It
Don't get me
does
wrong, but
matter.
you will
You
get
need
them.
role
You
players
will
to win.
get them
It does
eventually. You
matter.
will get the role players eventually.
What if you trade Kyrie to Miami?
That'll be nice for Miami.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Because
see
I
the
feel like
thing what
Miami
you
could
guys
give
don't
you better
realize, nobody
than
wants
what.
to take. John, can you understand what I'm trying to? John, you could probably explain this. Nobody wants to take that risk of a 1 year rental. Am I right?
Exactly.
Besides the
Especially,
Lakers, but they know
No, if
he's
I'm
especially.
Miami,
I mean,
no, if
especially.
you're a championship contending team, you take that risk. If you want to win a championship, if you're like these lower end teams like the Kings or the Pacers, you don't. But if you're a title contender, then yeah, why wouldn't you go after Kyrie?
No,
John, what
but
you
the
think
thing,
that?
I think,
Toronto, what's it called? Toronto took the risk of getting Kawhi Leonard, and it
But
paid off.
I mean,
but
true,
come on,
but they also had
basketball.
role players too. Don't forget.
But thing
Around.
is, but thing is,
Kyrie,
come on, the thing,
help
like those,
me.
like I would say, like the circumstances is different because Kyrie is a head case and he's not a leader. He's not Steph Curry. He's
Yeah, I
not
know,
gonna
but
Good
if you
point,
carry you
John.
to
put him
promised
on a team
land.
like Miami, though, he's not good. He could be a number 2 in Miami.
I can agree with
True.
that.
Yeah, I
Behind
could
Jimmy
agree
Butler,
with
yeah.
that. I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Like if I'm Miami, I'd go after if I
Like
can't
like
get
Ky- like
KD.
Kyrie, like Kyrie would need an already made situation where they have established number one and they need a second option to get them
Yeah,
over
and
the
I
hump.
feel like he would fit
But
that team
Okay,
perfect.
wait, hold on. Let me ask both of y'all this. Did Kyrie said he's willing to go to any other team to stay besides the Lakers? Because everybody says the Lakers is the only team that he's willing to
I mean, he did
resign
say
with.
he did. He said Lakers, Heat, Mavs, Sixers, and some other teams. Yeah,
All of that like bit the bullet once he actually went in collusion with LeBron James behind the scenes and like I want to be a Laker, and then he went out his way to buy his house in the open market and he made it public. Yo, like he just bought a house in L.A. He's hell bent by hook or crook to make it to the Lakers. He's gonna be a Los Angeles Laker. It's over.
Okay, so then why would
Um,
you take that? Why would you take that risk and sign him if you know he's going to
Hey,
be?
no, if it delivers Prince, if it delivers you a championship, you take that risk.
good point,
But
Shaq.
Kyrie isn't a guy that's gonna deliver you a championship.
No, if you put him on Miami, they have a good chance.
Well,
No,
and also,
no.
and also,
Listen. I would say Miami have a good chance if they have LeBron James there. If LeBron James there, then you bring in Kyrie, then you got a chance to win a championship.
and you
No,
still
Without
have
if
without
AD
you have
and
Jimmy Butler,
role players.
without
if you have,
LeBron James by Kyrie's side, you ain't winning no championship.
so you're telling me if you put Jimmy Butler, Kyrie, and Bam Adebayo, there wouldn't be a chance they could even
No,
win.
there's a chance they're playing. Everything has a chance. There's a chance they're playing.
I mean, yeah, like I said, when the Raptors got Kawhi, no one thought the Raptors were going to win a championship.
Good
I don't
point.
see
Good
a
point.
true.
People
don't
didn't even
see a
have
true
them coming
number.
out the East. People thought it was going to be Boston or Milwaukee that year.
Hey, yo,
Good point.
Chi-Town, I don't see a true
Or
number
even
one.
Philly
I
that
don't
year
see a
too.
true. I don't see a true number one on Miami though. Then it's not Kyrie and it's not Jimmy Butler.
No, but that's Jimmy Butler's team.
You know what I'm saying?
But Jimmy Butler is a number two though. He's not a number one.
Right.
He's a
You
number
can
two.
make a case. Yeah.
So
He's a
I mean,
star, but not a superstar.
Well, KD. Right now, all I'm seeing across the platform, social media, that these dudes are ripping Shannon Shaw for ripping KD, say that KD cheating the whole system to win championship. I'm like, bro, LeBron did the same shit. Now the dudes are coming at Shannon Shaw right now. They're going at it right now. Like,
Yeah, but the difference is LeBron's won in every city he's played in, though.
Crazy.
yeah, and then KD still hasn't won without. They're just going at it. They're going at Shannon Shaw right now. Because now they arguing, say whose blow took the biggest legacy? Is it KD? Is it LeBron? Or is it Steph Curry?
Steph Curry's
Wait, why would
legacy is
Steph
good.
Curry-
How does Steph Curry's legacy get? How?
I don't. They argue Skip. I don't know if you saw the damn Skip Bayless thing, but a lot of dudes making videos talking about how these dudes is whose blow took the bigger legacy out of all the three.
But first of all, Steph Curry's legacy shouldn't be in question no more. He
Yeah,
just
that's what
won
I'm
a-
Yeah,
saying.
it's done.
Yeah, I'm
He
like,
won a championship with 2 titles without a super team. 2.
yeah, because they keep using KD to say that he was the best player and Steph Curry needed him to beat LeBron.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
It's all
I'll be
over the
honest
place
with
right
you.
now. It's
I mean,
all over
Durant is
social
great, but I'm
media.
gonna be honest with you. Even in 2018, let's put a what if, right? Let's say the Warriors were in the finals to the Cavs. Even without KD, I still think it would be in the Cavs in
Yeah, but
2018.
without KD,
Without
they would've-
Kyrie,
That's
yeah.
an if. That's
They
a
wouldn't
big
have been in
if. That's
Houston,
what we
though.
assume.
It's reality, man. Be honest. You really think Cleveland without Kyrie would beat that
No,
team?
but
Be
they
honest.
wouldn't have beaten Houston. They wouldn't not beat Houston without KD.
Look, everybody
Good
assumed
point.
the Nets.
Good point.
Everybody assumed the Nets, the big three-headed monster that they hyped it up. James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant's going to beat everybody in the league. And look what happened. The whole thing collapsed. They collapsed.
What you said, Nets World?
KD blew a 2-0 lead to the Bucks, and no one talks
And
about
3-2 lead too. And also 3-2 lead too. Don't forget about that.
it. But 2-0 lead
And
to
now
much
they-
worse.
Now they saying Kevin Durant's
Westbrook, yeah.
selfish, and they're not talking about. Now they're arguing like it's all. I'm seeing like multiple platforms and him. This shit is crazy. What I'm seeing today, man. Like,
But Nets, I want to ask you a question. I know we cannot change the past, but I just want to ask you a funny question. Speaking of that series, if Kevin Durant still was behind the line, how far do you think the Nets would have gone? Do you think it would have been the Hawks and the Suns?
They
I don't
definitely would have
think
beaten
so.
the Hawks for sure.
Ooh, they don't beat the Hawks? What?
No, they do. They do. They do.
Oh, they do, but you don't. But do you think they beat the Suns?
No, they
It
lose.
depends if Kyrie came back for the Sun series, they would have won. Without Kyrie, I don't think they would.
Okay.
The fact the whole argument now is like LeBron and KD play both super teams, the top city. I mean, this whole thing is just going out of hand right now. Because this thing is this whole Kevin Durant, LeBron, which legacy is worse, and now they talk about KD goes back to Golden State, his legacy is gonna look even more worse.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask you this: if KD's on the Suns and Kyrie's on the Lakers, what team is better to you guys then? What team
It
is
depends on who are the Suns giving up. If they give up Booker, then
I don't.
No,
They
they
can't
can't
give a
give up
Booker.
Booker.
They can't. He re-signed.
That's not
so
happening.
if you have
people.
Booker, CP3, and Booker, and
KD.
I think they would. I think
That
it'd be
team could
between
win
them
the
and
West,
Clippers.
though. If they get the pieces around, that team could win the West. If they
Yeah.
get the
You think
pieces
they would beat
around
the
them.
Clippers? Because the Clippers
I
are.
said if they get the pieces around it. That's what I'm saying. If they don't have the pieces, I'll give the edge to the Clippers.
Because right now, I'm still going with the Clippers because they're like overall their depth.
We don't even know because all these guys are born to play with each other. All the top players
No,
want to play
but right
with
now
each
the
other.
way they look
We're
right
just
now,
we're just saying they're healthy, John.
no. If you look at their depth compared to these other teams, they have the best depth in the league.
Right.
And
Well,
you had
right.
John Wall, who he could still give you. I know I thought he made him worse, but I think if he doesn't have the ball in his hand and becomes like a pass first player, I think that'll help.
So you think KD's gonna? You think KD's gonna give up the
As long as
ball?
he's not ball dominant like he was in Washington, and
You
they
think,
move the ball
so you
around.
think KD's gonna give up the
Good point.
ball and play with Jimmy Butler and stuff?
I
Give up
think
the ball.
Pat Riley. That's another thing. People are sleeping on Pat Riley. He's pulling some strings right now.
Because right now I'm seeing people saying he's going to Miami or he's going to LA. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Durant's
That's
not
all
going
I'm
to the
seeing.
Lakers. It's not gonna happen.
It's not
Not
going
gonna
to
Bro,
happen.
it's all over social media. And
If
they
he goes
still
to the
got.
Lakers, I'm saying this right now. If that would have happened, he goes to the Lakers. There's no point watching the NBA next season.
I
Bro,
told Prince that.
Kyrie,
I'm gonna hit
KD,
Prince
LeBron, that team win the title.
What if
I
the
already
Lakers
told
trade
Prince I'm gonna
LeBron
hit
and
him up
Westbrook?
when that happens.
What if the Lakers trade
what?
LeBron and Westbrook?
I don't. They're not gonna trade. They'll trade Westbrook, but I just don't see them trading LeBron. I just don't see it
What about
happening.
AD? What if they trade AD and
If
Westbrook?
they trade 80 and Westbrook for Kyrie and KD, and like I said, to get the pieces around them, who's beating them? Who's beating that team?
Yeah.
So you told me Golden State and the
I
Bucks
have
would
a
be standing
question,
a
Prince.
chance.
Would you trade?
Dude, they have a chance. You're like I said, if you're playing on the court, you have a chance. They have a chance. Doesn't mean they'll win.
So
Hey, I
who's
got
gonna get
another
the ball in
question for
their
you
hand?
guys.
Is it gonna be LeBron and Kevin Durant in the Lakers?
I got
Who wants to
Bro,
win
all these
most
guys can pass when they want to. All these guys can
Hold up.
pass when they want to.
Yo, Jay, Chi-Town got a question.
If you're the Nets, would you trade Kyrie and KD for AD and Westbrook?
Nah. They have to
Yes.
make it work.
No. I wouldn't do it, but I mean, if I had no choice, then
AD.
If you're a Nets GM and you're looking at all these teams, would you accept AD and
Wait, hold
Westbrook?
on. You know what? I think I know. When I'm not rethinking about it again, they should probably trade them before Kyrie Irving's drama.
This year's.
I gotta change.
But
Yeah, he's the drama with Kyrie Irving.
I've been
Should
waiting
be
for
fourth.
you.
Because he talking about the drama that comes with Kyrie, and it's just like now you rethink about it. I'm rethinking. It's like, hold on. Kyrie might not even want to play. He might just want to play, 82 games. He might come with some damn next
I
story.
think people are
Chelsea,
not
I've
looking
been
at
waiting for you.
I don't know.
Yes,
But
yes,
AD's injury prone.
yeah, but we're saying that if they were healthy, when we make predictions, man, we always assume everyone is healthy, though. That's what I'm saying.
Look, can the chemistry work with them though? The chemistry didn't work.
It can certainly can. They may have a slow start, but somewhere around like November,
What's that
December,
kind of-
I can see them. No. What I'm saying is this. Just hear me out. Let's say hypothetically, this is not going to happen. KD and Kyrie go to the Lakers. Maybe they start off a little slow, but then somewhere around November, December, they just dominate though because they know each other. And also, don't forget, the Lakers front office might get them the role players they need. Don't forget.
Yeah, but that will never work. That people putting
How would
all
that not
these
work? Tell
memes,
me.
all these memes they're putting. You told me Kevin Durant with his mentality, with LeBron,
Oh
with
boy.
Kyrie, with Westbrook, it
So you're
won't
telling me
work.
that team?
Yeah,
You
it's not
tell me
gonna
that team
work.
will be a flop? What, bro? You tell me that team will be a flop?
So you
Yes.
tell me all could work. All their mentalities. Russell Westbrook were able to play with Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and LeBron, and all of us was going to work.
I think it could work though, because here's the thing else I don't understand though. Again, I'm not saying Katie and Kyrie are great passers. I'm not saying that, but like I said before, they can pass the ball when they want to, and so can LeBron. And that's another thing
Ooh,
too,
KD, man. You ever did that,
bro.
man?
They will
Oh,
win, they will
man.
win some championships. Bro, I will not watch. I will not need to watch what's going to happen if they have that big three. Come on, no one's going to beat the Milwaukee. They have the depth, but they don't have the talent to beat that team. And Golden State, they're deep, but they're only going to get older.
Yeah, but it's about the Lakers. They're old, too.
Bro, you're comparing the Warriors' big three talents to the Lakers.
They're old, too, right? The Lakers, that's what they said, right? When the Lakers that make the play tournament, they were like, oh, LeBron, old. They old. We know LeBron and Russell Westbrook. They old. They old.
Yeah, we all know what.
Yeah, but his numbers are up, though, right? LeBron's numbers
And here's
are
another
up.
thing, too, you're not considering. Who's to say to keep Jordan Poole and or Andrew Wiggins? Because they're going to be in the luxury tax. Who's to say that, though? Golden State.
Me.
Golden State, man. Well, they're gonna be the age. The age is gonna be thrown around. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this one is old. That one is old." The reason why they lost, or they couldn't make it work, because they were too old. That's gonna be the narrative.
I just think the big three of KD, Kyrie, and LeBron fit. Ask yourself this: if LeBron can win with Kevin Love, who's a good player, and freaking J.R. Smith, you don't think you win with KD? Come on,
You
man.
talk about LeBron when he was in his prime in Cleveland.
Bro, he was in his 30s, man. What are you saying? He was in his
wasn't that
30s.
old. LeBron was not that old.
Even
man.
2020, he won with Anthony Davis. You don't think he won with KD and Kyrie? Yeah.
I'm talking about the chemistry. The same thing about
Bro, it
people
will
with
fit.
the Nets.
Bro,
The same thing they
if
assume with
KD
the
and
Nets.
LeBron can have chemistry, so can KD and Kyrie. And Aid. So what are you saying?
I'm just saying the same thing people assume with the Nets. James Harden.
But that's really because of injuries. That's what happens. Really because of injuries. That's what happened, though. We're just assuming health. We're just assuming health, though.
You'll see.
I don't need to see. If KD goes there, I will not need to see. I know they'll win. I ain't gonna waste my time. You can see, and you'll be like, "Oh man, I just wasted my whole time watching a meaningless season because wow, it was so predictable watching the big three Lakers win." I don't need to see. You can, not me.
So the big three Nets was
again injuries. That's what happened. When
but
I'm
the
doing
chemistry, also was their chemistry too. They were also getting.
Bro, they were 13-3 with the big three. What are you talking about? When the big three are healthy, they were 13-3. Come on, man. They had chemistry.
Okay, and it looked like that to me the way they folded up, man.
Again, I don't think you seem to understand things. They had injuries. That's why they only lost with the big three. Again,
why did James Harden left though? So James Harden left
because he didn't want to deal with Kyrie's BS. But in 2021, when they're all together, they had chemistry.
Yeah, he ain't right about that.
But James Harden already just jumped ship. All I'm saying, James Harden
because
left
of Kyrie's BS. That's why he jumped ship. Be honest. If Kyrie took in the vaccine, you really think he would be in Philly right now? Be honest.
No,
we don't know that though.
Bro, he only left because of Kyrie. Come on, he would have stayed. Be honest with you, man. Be honest with yourself.
Yeah, he would have stayed.
So all the top players want to play with each other now, so they can get their easy way to the championship, to lessen the competition. Now we're gonna see what happens next season.
If KD goes there, I don't need to see. If he goes there with Kyrie, I will not watch. You will waste your time. I will just chillax and do other things in my life. I'm not watching the Lakers dominate the NBA with the big three. Nah.
But people did watch when Kevin Durant went to Golden State. A lot of people was watching that though. When Kevin went to Golden State and they were dominating.
Some people did, but not a lot. Some did, not a lot.
Well, a lot of people did watch the finals when he went up against LeBron and stuff.
But here was the difference, though. Here's the difference. You talk about Cavs still only lost like one game going to the finals. You thought Cleveland had a chance, though, in 2017.
And that's when LeBron so mysteriously broke his hand and he came with a cast on the next.
No, we're talking about 2017. 2018 broke his hand.
That was one of the funniest when LeBron came with the cast, man. Because everybody was just like, "What?" Everybody in the media was just like, "It was
Oh,
Stephen A.
yeah.
Skip Bayless." All them came out like, "What? You broke your head? You broke your head."
Oh, yeah, I be thinking.
Because here's another thing too you have to consider. If that big three happens, you cannot double anyone that big three. If KD, Kyrie, and LeBron play, who you gonna double? You can't double anybody.
Nobody ever seen me.
So what about LeBron? So LeBron's gonna give up his stats and his numbers for Kevin
No.
Durant to get his
I'm
numbers?
asking you. Let's say that big three happens. What team is gonna be dumb enough to double one of them? You can't though.
I'm just saying that the way they're supposed to play is LeBron gonna give up his stats.
LeBron, yes, I know LeBron can be selfish sometimes, but he is a good passer though. You act as if he's a ball hawk. He can't pass though.
Because LeBron's definitely gonna try to get those records broken, especially Kareem's record, before he give that ball to KD half the time.
If you say so, man.
Because KD's gonna be like, "Yo, can I get the damn rock, man?" Or you gonna try to break more records? So
What
about
do you-
Miami, so you think he going to Miami? Because they're already showing
Nah,
memes of that.
Nah, I don't think that
Possible, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I have the feeling it's gonna go to Phoenix, but I might be wrong. I just have a weird feeling.
or back at OKC.
Hey,
would
what
the Thunder
about Toronto? What about Toronto?
They'll have to give up Scotty Barnes, but
shut up
Toronto's
on
not
your
going to do
ass,
that.
boy.
Raptors are not going to do that, though. They have to give up Scotty Barnes. They're not going to do that.
Wait, why would Toronto get KD? That means they're trying to trade. That means they're trying to trade.
They have to trade
Barnes.
Gary Trent, Scotty Barnes, and Anobi. They're not trading Scotty Barnes. So
Right.
don't
I'm
split
just
Durant to
thinking,
Toronto. It's
why
not going to
would
happen.
KD join Toronto?
Yeah, that won't happen.
And he's look,
Wait,
okay.
would you trade if you're the Bulls, if the Bulls traded for KD? I heard that they could do a three-way trade where so the Lakers could get Kyrie and Patrick Williams, and then
Right.
they get Westbrook, Vucevic, and Kobe White, and the Bulls get KD.
So they're trying to figure out what's the perfect fit for KD, but right now they're busy arguing.
Do you mind? You think that could have something like that?
Yeah, let him go to the Knicks and build the Knicks.
I
see,
mean, you guys, I'm gonna check out right now, so I'll catch you guys later.
Stiller, John, happy 4th of July, man.
All
I'm
right,
for it.
John
So you're saying that the big three, Katie go to Chicago, the Lakers get Pat Williams and who?
Kyrie
And Kyrie, and the Nets get Westbrook and Kobe White.
and Vucevic
And Vucevic.
Wait, I got a good one.
I can consider that, yeah.
It's funny, KD with Westbrook again after what
I can
happened
see
in
him going to the Bulls. I
OKC.
can see that.
After what? How many years he played with this guy?
Yeah, T.
I got a good one. What about Westbrook? What about Westbrook going to the Chicago Bulls?
Bulls ain't doing that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Hey, you had a question for Chi-Town.
Oh, yeah, Showtime. Oh, yeah, Showtime. I'm on your ass today, boy. Oh, yeah, I'll be waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be waiting.
He's about to go Skip Bayless and shine on you, man.
Oh, yeah,
We're
Showtime.
starting to see what happens.
Fucking Kyrie.
It's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
You guys said the same thing about Kawhi, so let's see.
Man, who cares about Kawhi? We don't need Kawhi, man.
No, I heard.
And everybody thought Kawhi's a
was
major
going to
asset in the way he's been playing lately.
Man, I don't know damn well Kawhi going. I don't know Kawhi. He wasn't gonna go to the Lakers.
Yup. He wants to like harness LeBron's legacy because if the Lakers lose, he's gonna get blamed for it. And Kawhi,
Toronto.
I thought Kawhi was going to stay in Toronto after they won the championship. I really thought that. But hey, I was proven wrong. He went to the Clippers. And did you know he made that move when we were all sleeping? I think it was, what was it? The day after
I got a question for y'all.
I was up when it happened. It was at 1 a.m. in Central Time.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all. If Kawhi's fully healthy, Kevin Durant's fully healthy, they're active. Who's better? Who's better for y'all?
Whew,
Damn.
it's tough.
Yeah, but you have to take.
I'll probably go. I slightly go to KD.
What
Slightly.
system are they in?
that's a tough one, isn't it? Huh?
Slightly go to KD.
Yeah.
I said slightly KD, but you can make a case for Kawhi.
I think
KD needs to go to the gym, man. If he thinks he's just gonna be running through people.
Yeah, KD go to the gym.
That's what all the top 10 players did. Went to the damn gym and put some damn meat.
Yes.
What would you say?
KD said KD to the Hornets with LaMelo would be fun. That would be fun to watch KD in Charlotte. I don't think it will happen.
KD wants to go
I don't think that was gonna happen.
Wait, Chi-Town, what
Or
would
the
you say? You say
Pacers.
Kawhi's better?
No, I said it depends on systems. Which system?
The system, the coaches run the system. That's what you're saying.
Or Pat Riley or something.
Like
Or
if
Steve
KD's
Nash.
going with Steve Kerr's system, then I'm going with KD all the time.
Right.
Read that really? But that's
No,
who
I said if he's in Steve Kerr's system, the Warriors system, I'm taking KD 100%.
Fast.
Bullshit. But hey, KD might go to. He might go to Phoenix. He might.
I think that's reality. I might be
I think
wrong.
Miami's another team too, because like I said, Pat Riley, he the way he is, he
I can
wants to
see
be
that.
another superstar.
Well, you can't trade Bam. You had to trade Hero, Robinson, some picks. Do you think the Nets would accept that though?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I could see that happening for Kyrie. They could trade for Kyrie. I still won't leave that out of the table.
So what if they get rid of Steve Nash and they decide to stay? So they might be talking about get rid of Steve Nash. That's the reason why they
why'd you type Pelicans? You think KD to New Orleans will be fun?
I don't think he's gonna go there.
Maybe to play to our team with Zion.
Do I have to trade Ingram? Maybe
Also,
Herb
wait, here's
Jones?
another thing too. Do you guys think Zion deserved all that money when he hasn't played? For
Nah.
We live in an era now. I will say it again. These guys are not gonna play no 82 games. This is not the freaking early mid 2000s or 90s or these where he played 82 games, man.
I like Zion, but he's overpaid, man. Come on.
These guys want to play whenever they want to play, man.
These
guys actually
230 million.
God damn,
that's ridiculous.
Because you look, and that's one thing with the NBA now. That is the most pay I've ever seen these players got, and they don't really do anything.
And he hasn't even been he's been eating his ass off.
Damn,
bro, he's been watching The Price is Right.
And I remember growing up watching Jordan and them play. These guys only getting 20 million back in the 90s, bro. 20 freaking million.
Like you said,
and now
Shai,
200 million.
McDonald's, Papa John's, Domino's, TJ Fridays. Come on, Zion. And he's getting paid that much money. He's a good player when healthy.
These guys are getting pampered, man, with that damn check.
He's never available.
With that damn contract, 200 million. I'm just gonna not play no full 82 games, man. Ben Simmons, AD, all of them, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't team would be fun to play with KD is Memphis, maybe.
I would like to see KD in Memphis. That would be nice. I don't
think with John Morant.
Kevin Durant.
I think KD's better in New Orleans if you want to take it. Because look, you could send BI to the Nets. He's like a baby Kevin Durant.
Herb Jones.
Yeah, Herb Jones and some draft picks.
And
man, the Pelicans deep. The Pelicans got a lot of good stuff to offer. You pair
and the GTA character too.
You pair Kevin Durant with Zion and CJ as your third option.
That'd be a good deal. That would be a good true. Right. They just need more experience. That's the thing. They just need more experience. That's the thing.
Would that make them a little bit tighter contenders?
Because we don't know how Zion's going to look in the playoffs.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
What if Phoenix traded? What if Phoenix gave Seth, Mikal Bridges, and DeAndre Ayton for KD?
Wait, Seth? We don't have Seth. You meant Cam. You meant Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. No. That's probably meant for the next. The Suns get on Seth Curry.
And yes, that would not be a super team. If Kevin Durant joins the Pelicans, it's not a super team. Okay.
Same thing with the Phoenix Suns.
That's a super team, though.
But see, the thing is,
if Durant goes to Phoenix, you think that would be a super team? I doubt that.
No, that would be a super team.
But Booker's not a superstar. Chris Paul,
he's an all-star though.
He's an all-star, but not
they hyped him up. Then they hyped up Booker.
And Chris Paul, I know Chris Paul is great, but this is an older Chris Paul now. This isn't prime CP3 though. I think it'll just be a big three. Then I don't count that as a super team. No.
What do you think? A super team.
Devin Booker still gives you 25 a game.
I understand that, but he's not a superstar. I understand that, but he's not a superstar. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If we're gonna call the Suns a super team because of 3 All-Stars, are the Atlanta Hawks a super team in 2015? Is that 4 All-Stars? No. Let's not make the comparison. No.
KD and Chris Paul both superstars.
You think Kevin Love was a superstar?
Devin Booker is
right now, no. Right now,
No,
no.
when he joined Cleveland, you think he
But
was a superstar?
you're comparing that big three to this Phoenix Suns big three. Like Kyrie was like what, a top 3 point guard in the NBA at the time, and Kevin Love was a top 5 power forward. What are we talking about? That
Well, if
was
not,
a super team.
if not the best
Yeah, that
power
was
forward.
16.
You can
No,
make a
but
case,
So
P.
you don't think Devin Booker's
That's what
a
the
top
arbor is
five
going
shooting
out. Super team. LeBron,
okay, yo,
KD.
hold on for a minute. Let me answer. Where does Devin Booker rank between you guys then?
Is
Would
Devin
he- is he
Booker a
top
top
10?
5 shooting guard in the league?
No,
Yeah,
is
he's
he
a
a
top
top?
5
I'm
shooting
talking
guard.
about.
I'm the ESPN
top
hype
five.
on somebody who will be the next Kobe Bryant.
No.
Don't
Hold
horse
on.
shit.
Hold on.
Don't disrespect my king like that.
Guys, let Pete talk. Let
Guys,
Pete talk.
where is Devin Booker? Is he a top 10 player in the league? Not
No, I
five.
said he's a
No.
top. He's a top 3, probably top 5 shooting guard in the league.
I'll be
That's
shooting
not what
guard.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm
shooting
asking, is he a
guard,
top
yeah.
10 player in the game?
No.
Nah, I don't
No.
think so.
Maybe.
Okay, so then that's different. That's
I
different.
don't think it's top 10. After that damn.
I don't
Oh
think
my
Kyrie was a top
god.
10 player in 2015.
He was probably a top 15. Kyrie was already an all-star. He was already on the
Yeah,
verge.
so is
Mhm.
Devin Booker. Devin Booker's he's averaging 20. He averaged 26 a game last year.
But
Yeah, but
he's still an all-star.
that depends on
Devin Booker is he's been all-star 3 years.
that depends on where you rank. That's why I'm asking you
And
guys.
you're talking about an older Chris Paul and an
I think he's
older
a top
Chris
15,
Paul.
top 20 player in the league.
And you talk about older Chris Paul. So you're telling me an older Chris Paul, Devin Booker is good, but not a superstar, and Kevin Durant's a super team. What?
God dang,
Nah.
sorry.
Nah.
So let me get this shit. So you tell me that Kevin Durant will work with the Lakers and they older, but he won't work with Booker and Chris Paul because Chris Paul's older?
No, he can work with them. I'm just saying that's not a super team. There's a
To
difference.
me, if
I agree because look at it like this. Even if you consider Kevin Durant and Devin Booker top 10 best players in the game, Chris Paul is not at this rate is not a top 5.
We're talking about
or
old
top 10.
CP3. This isn't
Yeah.
prime CP3.
So isn't CP3
No,
on the
that's
same
what-
age as LeBron?
I think so. Let me check Chris Paul's age. Let me
yeah,
Is
check.
he
they're the
run-
same age. They're the same age.
Oh, there you go, folks. So I so he's
AK
so he won't work with
AK
Chris
says-
Paul, will work with LeBron. Like
Again, I never said it
AK
wouldn't
said
work.
Devin-
I'm saying they're not a
AK
super
said
team.
Right.
Go ahead,
Yo,
P.
AK says Devin Booker is a top 15 to top 20. Y'all agree with that?
Yes.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
He's averaging. You got the thing like he's not a role player. He averages 26.
We're
a
not
game.
saying he's a role player. He's just not a superstar.
Yeah, but he's still also
Right.
he gives you 26 a game.
Again, if your
Then you're
argument is
adding another
because
guy,
okay,
Katie gives you what 27, 28 a game.
okay, so your argument for why the Suns will be a quote unquote super team because they have 3 All Stars. Again, are we gonna compare? Look at the Atlanta Hawks in 2015. They had 4 All Stars. Were they a super team?
I mean,
No.
yeah, but they didn't really have like a superstar player. Though.
I don't care. They had 4 All Stars. I don't care. Were
Okay,
they a
but this
super
team
team?
has.
No.
I still think CP3 is a superstar in the league.
He's a star at best. I like Chris Paul, but I don't think he's a superstar. What do you think, P? You think Chris Paul's a superstar?
No, definitely. No.
He's a
Paul cannot be
star.
called a superstar.
Is
He cannot.
CP3 a top 15
Yeah,
player in the league?
I tell you.
Yes, but what does that mean? Doesn't mean you're a superstar. What does that
Okay,
mean?
so you have 3 guys who are top 15 in the league.
Okay, I don't. Okay, what does that mean? Does
So
that mean
Chris
super
Paul
team?
top 15, but they said LeBron is top 5 when he's on the same age as Chris Paul.
No, Chris Paul ain't top 15, man. I think Chris Paul would be like top 20 to 25.
So, Shy-Town, with a KD, I want to ask you, were the
Yo, you
Warriors a
forgetting
super
the
team before
Joker?
KD?
You forgetting guys like the Joker.
No, because those guys are all drafted. They're homegrown.
So now, okay, Devin Booker was drafted. So,
That's
Okay,
how the
but
argument's going
CP3
with this whole super
CP3 and
team,
KD are
drafted
not
or
drafted.
traded.
but your argument for why you think they're a super team is 3 top 15 players. Klay Thompson,
Yeah,
arguably,
because they were drafted. I don't. If you're drafted by a core like the Celtics with Kevin McHale and Larry Bird, I don't count as super team because they're all drafted.
Right.
Same thing happened with
But no,
Chicago.
But here's the thing, though. Those big 3 guys got to be guys that put you above and beyond, man. They got to be like 3 elite.
It puts you
even
this way.
AKKD says superstars are only top 5 to top 7 at the most. Thank you, AKKD. Thank you.
Yo, and Chris Paul is not a top 15 or a top 20. You could be like top 25, man.
No, I
He's
think
good.
he's
He's top 15, 20 around that.
yeah.
Yeah, because look, you got. I would say more top 20 because look, you got guys like the Joker. You got guys like Embiid. I can name
Good point.
I can name like 18 probably players better than Chris Paul. To be
Is
honest,
he better
Yeah.
than Trey Young?
I think it's both. Yeah, it's better.
Who's
He's a
even
better
better right
player.
now?
Yeah, you're right though.
No, Chris Paul's better than Trey Young. Chris Paul.
Yeah, he is.
He's
There's
better
a lot
than
of
Trey
Trey
players
Young.
Young's a
better than
top
Chris
20
Paul.
player in the league.
Yeah, but you asked us who's better, CP3 and Trey. We're saying CP3. Trey
Yeah,
is
so
good.
I'm saying you have 3 guys who are top 15 in the league.
Chris Paul
Oh,
ain't top 15, man. I don't think so. I'm
I
sorry.
think so.
I
You
can
really?
name-
You
I
don't
can
think he's top 15?
I
No,
think
I
he
can
can
name
stand with
several
you.
guys better than Chris Paul, man.
Do you think
Go
Jason
through.
Tatum's better than Chris Paul? Jason Tatum right now?
Slightly.
Jason
Okay,
Tatum.
then that's one. That's
What about
one.
Jimmy Butler? What about Jimmy Butler?
I think Jimmy Butler is top 10.
You can make
he's
an
in there. He's
argument.
probably top
Yeah, top
10.
player than Jimmy Butler.
I still
Jimmy
think
Butler is
CP3
better
is
than
probably
Chris Paul
top.
at this point. Jimmy Butler's better than Chris Paul at this point.
Do you think CP3 is better than Bradley Beal?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's definitely top 15.
CP3
Oh,
is the
wow.
top 15 player in the league.
Top 20. I'll say 20.
Okay, who's better, Chris Paul or AD right now?
AD, no
AD.
question, mother.
Okay,
AD?
let's.
Hold on. AD better. This the injury pro? Oh my
No,
god.
we're
Got so
saying
much tape for him?
healthy.
Come on, G Mike. Come on, man.
Healthy, man. Like,
This dude has a history.
when health. Same thing with Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a history of being hurt. What are you saying?
Dog, AD, I don't know, man. AD.
All right. Who do you think is better right now? Let me find more players. Give me some time.
AD's better than Chris Paul.
When
I know
healthy, yes.
I
What
think
about
John
John
Morant.
Morant?
Yeah,
Right
he's better
now.
than Chris Paul. Yeah, he's better than Chris Paul. I like John Morant.
I think
John Morant.
because the thing is, John Morant's still coming up though.
Right now,
He doesn't have the same basketball IQ as CP3.
No, we're saying right now. We're not talking about all
Right
time.
now,
We're talking about
CP3. Right now, nah. John Morant's better than CP3.
If you're, I don't know.
You serious, bro?
No, here's the thing. John Morant's he's still young though.
Yeah, early 20s. I don't know if you're old enough to bring that. He's still a young rookie.
I
Like
think
him.
it's neck and neck.
I'm younger.
Because CP3 is a guy, when you put him on any team, he turns that team to a title contender.
CPT is Chris Paul better than Luka right now?
Right now.
no.
Right now.
All right, so
No.
Yeah.
so much
CP3 is the top 15.
No,
Okay.
but that's more than 15. We could go.
No,
down the
name me
list.
15. Name me 15.
What about
guys.
Donovan Mitchell? You think Chris Paul's better than Donovan Mitchell right now?
Yes.
No.
Hell yes.
Okay, what about Zion? What about Zion?
Guy
Chris
who has
Paul's
the
better than Zion. Yeah, Chris Paul's way better than
worst
Zion.
scoring IQ in the league.
What?
Yes, he's better than Donovan Mitchell.
Chris
Paul
Paul's
George
better
is
than
that-
Kevin Durant.
What about PG-13, Shatton? Who do you think is better right now, Chris Paul or Paul George? We're talking about right now, not all time,
Paul
just right
George.
now.
Right
Yeah.
now, yeah.
As a leader, though,
Paul
I think
George.
CP3
We're
is
not
a
talking
better
about
leader.
leader. We're just talking about a player. We're not talking about who leads and who's a vocal good leader and stuff.
We're just talking about players.
So if I'm
Chris
starting
Paul.
a franchise right now, is that what you're asking me?
No. Overall player.
So right now.
Right now?
Right now. We're not talking about all time. Right now.
No. Wait. So,
Paul
if
George.
I'm starting a franchise right now,
We're not talking about that. That moves the needle. That moves the narrative. We're talking about right now. Who's the better basketball player? It's Paul George. Not talking about who's
Yeah.
starting franchise, who's young. Or who's
Right now
old.
it's PG-13. Let's be
But if
honest.
Paul
Right now.
George is better, then the argument is going to be like, well, you saw what happened with the Clippers. They lost and blah, blah, blah. And
Kawhi
the
Leonard's
Sun-
better than Chris Paul.
Right now, yeah. No
Yeah,
argument.
right
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Well, a lot of people's been going
there's
at
a lot of
Kawhi.
players.
A lot of people's been ripping Kawhi for not coming back and
well,
missing
let me
games
give you
and
my top
sitting
15.
out
Let me
and
give you-
low management.
Okay,
I'll
what's
give
your
you my top 15. So
Joel
I got
Embiid
Giannis
better than
1.
Paul right now. Joel
No, I'll give
Embiid
you my top
Paul.
15.
Go ahead.
I got Giannis 1.
Okay.
82.
Whoa, 80 better than Curry?
KD.
Oh, KD. Oh,
KD's that bad as Chris Paul.
Oh, KD, never mind. Keep going. KD,
Yeah,
okay,
and
never
then
mind.
I'll go Puff,
Who's number 3?
Stuff.
Can you repeat that because I can't hear you? Can you repeat
Steph
that?
Curry number
Don't worry
3.
about it.
Okay.
What are you wrong?
I'd say Luka number 4.
I don't think Luka's top 5, but I can see why. I don't
And then
think.
I'll go Embiid, Jokic. That's
You
5,
said
6.
AD.
Okay.
And then I'll go 7th. I'll go. Who am I feel like I'm missing someone.
You
Myself.
missing a lot.
LeBron. LeBron,
Oh no, sorry,
Embiid.
Kawhi. I forgot about Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Take that back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
wait,
LeBron.
Kawhi's not top 5 when healthy?
Yeah, I got
What?
Kawhi top 5. I got Kawhi top 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
If he-
when he's healthy.
so that's 7.
If Kawhi comes back, 'cause this guy's been missing in action.
LeBron. I mean, it's not in order, but LeBron's better than Chris Paul. Let's be honest.
LeBron
Yes.
number 8.
Yeah, LeBron's better than Chris Paul.
What
I
about
agree.
Dame Dollar?
Chris Paul's better than Dame for me.
Okay.
LeBron number 8. I'll probably put Ja 9, and then no, I won't put Ja. I'll put Tatum probably 9,
Okay.
and then I feel like I'm missing someone.
You missing a
G
lot.
Money number 10.
Forget David Booker, man. Stop. Stop.
Did you say Luca?
He
Yeah.
said Luca. He's in his top 5. He said Luca.
Yeah. And yo, you could make a case Devin Booker's better than Chris Paul, and they play on the same team.
Right now, you can make a
Yeah,
case.
right now.
Right now, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so how
right
is he
now.
top 15? We could name like 18 players better than him.
Oh, do you think James Harden is better than CP3?
Right
That's a hard
now,
one. Right now?
that's tough.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm sorry.
I
James
give, I'll
Harden
give
did
it to Chris Paul.
disappointment,
I'll give
bro.
it to Chris Paul.
Chris
right
Paul.
now,
James,
Yeah,
James
Chris
Harden's
Paul.
a better regular season performer.
Yeah, you Prince, you saw how you perform, man. Come on, Prince. Stop capping, bro.
Wait, so then
Stop
you think
capping, bro. James Harden, bro. He folded. He folded
No,
and
but
left.
Nah, but yo, James Harden on the real, he averaged 22 and 10. James Harden is a great point guard and underrated passer. You guys don't realize that. James
Yes.
Harden-
I thought James Harden was a shooting guard.
He's a combo guard. Combo.
Oh, sorry, I forgot Jimmy Butler. I take it back. So I put Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
I put Jimmy Butler at 10. 11,
Okay.
I probably put, when healthy, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Okay.
12, I'll put Damian Lillard.
Maybe.
What about what's in from the Bulls? Rose. What's his name?
Yeah, so
DeRozan?
I would put CP3 top 15.
Oh.
We just
Okay.
mentioned like 18 guys already better than him.
No, I named 12 guys. I named 12.
He ain't top. TP ain't no top 15, man. There's too many players in the league.
What
I
about
just
Chris?
named you 12. I said he's probably around 14, 15.
I can't. Nah, I can't do that.
And then I put 13. I put Devin Booker and CP3 top 15.
Is he better? Is CP3 better than Jason Tatum right now?
No, I already mentioned Jason Tatum.
He said JT.
All right then.
So yeah, 13 I'll put Paul George, and then 14, 15 I'll put Devin Booker and CP3.
Did you mention John Morant?
No, I
He
think he's
said-
slightly better than John Morant. Slightly.
Well, I think John Morant right now is better than Chris Paul. He's
Same
a
here.
You can make a case.
He's getting up there. He's for 10. You can see John Morant starting to get
I
up
still
there.
think John Morant's too young right now.
Nah, he's gonna get up there the way he's going with that pace.
It's not about being young. It's just about who's performing on a higher level right now. And
Mhm.
better.
Yeah,
John Morant.
John Morant.
John Morant was like an MVP candidate, right?
Yeah, Chris
He
Paul.
was.
Right now.
CP3 was an MVP candidate too.
Not this
Chris
year.
Paul got hurt a lot of games this year, man. Chris Paul's hurt a lot of games this year.
No, was he top 5 in MVP voting?
It was Devin Booker, really. It's really more Devin Booker.
Oh,
Chris
okay.
Paul was there in 2021, but 2022 was really more Booker.
Oh, Kyrie Irving. Did y'all-
Good point, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I put Kyrie top 20.
Wait. Chris Paul's better than Kyrie right now?
No.
No.
Nah, I
Come
don't
on,
think so.
shut
No,
down.
What?
could be-
Nah, I don't think
Hey,
Chris
like,
Paul's better than
guys
Kyrie.
To me, I think CP3 makes more impact than Kyrie.
Well, I guess we're gonna have
What
to.
about Jalen Brown? You think Chris Paul's right now better than Jalen Brown?
Well, hold on. If CP3 makes more impact than Kyrie Irving, how come in the finals he didn't close it? When Kyrie Irving was in the finals with LeBron, he was
Okay,
probably the second.
But what
he was
happened when
all-
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Hold on. He was the second best player on the team, and he hit the biggest shot to close it out. Come on now.
Yeah, he's playing with the best
Come
player
on,
in the
Skip
world.
Bayless?
You're telling me
Skip Davis.
Kyrie Irving's better than Chris Paul right now, man. I could name
What happened when he was with Boston and he was the leader of that team in Boston?
He's not a number
He's
one. Neither is
trash.
Chris Paul.
He's a sidekick.
Okay, but CP3, he turned his team to they didn't make the playoffs, and they
CP3
turned
is
to a
not-
season
Wow,
number
so you're
one.
trying to say you have more of an impact by dragging the team, making the teams better, tighter contenders? So your argument is for
Yo.
CP3?
Yo, they both number twos. But who's the better number two right now is Kyrie Irving.
Chris Paul.
But okay, if you put
So
the
you're
one
saying
on
if you take CP3 off this team and you put Kyrie there, do they win 60 games?
If he's playing, probably, yeah.
You can make a case, yeah.
They do not
Fully
win
healthy.
64 games.
Hold up.
If you replace
Distracted by
CP3 with
COVID.
Kyrie, they do not win 64 games.
You know what?
Who cares
It's Prince.
about
He's probably making an argument because Kyrie, politics,
Dude,
You're
they
going
won
off
bunch of
64
shit.
games.
hypotheticals. We don't know.
They
You're
won
going off
We're not
hypo.
going by.
games.
We're not going by what ifs, and we're going by if they're playing on the
No,
court.
no, no, Prince. I'm asking you a question. If you
What's
take
up?
CP3 off that team and put Kyrie, do they win 64 games? And the
You can
number
make an
one.
argument.
But
You
you're
can make
making
an
it seem
argument,
who's
but
y'all
that's
making it.
supporting cast, yes.
No way.
Y'all make it.
Bro, he had Boston. People forget about this. Kyrie had Boston #1 seed in 2018 before he got hurt.
Thank you.
fact.
Stop sleeping
It's a
on Kyrie
fact.
Irving. He
So
put
if you
Kyrie Irving, hold on for a minute. Kyrie Irving put so much offensive pressure on people. He could win you regular season games.
And Kyrie
bro.
can
All
pass
you
when he
gotta
wants
do
to
is
too.
win. You know, it's
No,
the
well,
same
the
guy
last
this
his
is
last
the
two
same guy that
playoff
about to go to
performance
the
this
Lakers
year
in
and
2017.
no, but we saw what happened when he was in Boston though.
Yeah, but again, 2018,
Yeah,
Boston was
they folded,
#1 seed
right?
until he got hurt though. That's
That's
not
it.
opinion. That's a fact.
That's
You
what
can
they
check.
keep using the thing with Boston.
Wait,
How
what?
coolly
Say that again,
collapsed.
Jimmy?
Again, Boston was the #1 seed in 2018 until Kyrie got hurt.
I think they were better without.
But Kyrie did left
But it don't
Boston.
matter if you think they were better. They were still the #1 seed with Kyrie. That's
Kyrie
a
did
fact.
left
No matter how much
Boston.
you say.
He should have. Now they also said Kyrie should stay with
Jay.
Boston.
Yo, Jay, guess what? If Kyrie, since we doing what ifs, if Kyrie played against LeBron in that 2018 season, you can make a case the Celtics beat the Cavaliers. If Kyrie
They would have, yeah.
All right, then. So come on, man.
Yeah, the Boston was
They-
beating
they-
LeBron. They were beating a lot of people at that time, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah, in the
AK.
playoffs.
Boston.
AK even said that puts CP3 at 19 to 20. He's not a top 15. There's too many players in the league, bro.
So y'all basically saying the argument CP3 he makes the team title contenders or better. But we're talking about better basketball play. If you put CP3 1-on-1 against Kyrie Irving, he's not beating Kyrie Irving 1-on-1. He's not beating Kyrie 1-on-1.
This is a team game. You
Oh,
can't give me that one-on-one stuff when this is a 5-on-5.
Oh, did we say Steph? Yo,
You said Steph. Yeah, Steph.
oh
Okay.
yeah, Steph Curry. Yeah.
all right, good. I don't want to forget Steph Curry. He tends to get forgetting a
Yeah,
lot.
I put Steph Curry like 3 or 4.
Okay, that's yeah. He
At
did
least
say that. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, then let me ask y'all this: why y'all never put Steph Curry ranked #1, even if he wins?
You can make a case he is.
Yeah, you can make a case.
Because he could win. He could win another championship next season, and we'd be
Wait.
sitting here saying,
Wait,
"Bryant's
no,
better."
hold on.
I mean, they did it with the same thing with Giannis.
Wait,
So
wait,
Giannis was the
AKKD
champion. These
wait,
are
hold on,
one
hold
number
on.
one.
AKKD said Cat and Trey Young are better than CP3. No way.
Cat, hell no. Trey, maybe, but Cat, relax. No.
Who said that? AK.
AK, Cat's not better than CP3. Let's chill. Chris Paul's a
and
better
Trey
player.
Young. Trey Young is not better.
Yeah.
Cat has a lot of flaws. Cat has a lot of flaws.
Can't bear
He's the softest player in the league.
Yeah, he has a lot of flaws. I can't give
He's
you
just
that
not
one,
that
AK. I can't back you up with that one, AK.
Now you gonna
Come
bring
on,
the
man,
stats, Prince. You gonna bring the stats, man. Don't let him bring the stats sheets,
I
man.
don't even think Cat's better. I pick Bradley Beal over Cat.
You can make a case. You can argue.
Mm.
You can make a case.
Because they will start bringing up the resumes and prove that shit once and for all, man.
And yo, we know this is a team game, right? So we can't really judge Bradley Beal until he's actually on a good team. It's his fault he keeps staying on a bad team. So we don't know what if he's on a team that has a remote good chance of winning.
Oh, I want to ask you think Chris Paul right now, we're just saying right now, Shaitan, not all time, just right now, you think he's better than Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton?
Yeah, Drew Holiday's a role player. Come on.
Yeah, Drew Holiday's a role player.
And what about
Drew
Chris
Holiday's
Middleton? A
role-
healthy
he's a
Chris
role
Middleton.
Healthy Chris Middleton.
Yeah, Drew Holiday's a role
I take
player.
CP3.
What about
I'm taking-
DeRozan? Yeah.
No. Check this out. You want to hear a shocker? I'm taking
What?
I'm taking Chris Middleton. He already beat Chris Paul, and he closed games out.
Woo!
Championship. He got a ring on it. He got a
Wait,
ring
who?
on it.
Got Ric Flair covered
We're
in,
just
man.
talking about right now, Shy, not all time, right
Wait,
now.
Chris Middleton?
Yeah, the nature boy up in here,
I
man.
don't know. I think Chris Middleton's.
Yes.
I think he's more of a like
Chris
borderline
Middleton
role player
closed-
all star.
Chris Middleton sent Chris Paul home. He sent Chris Paul home.
Being down 2-0. Don't forget, being down 2-0.
He sent him
So
home.
you think Chris Middleton's the top 20 player in the league?
No.
No, but
No,
I
I don't
still
know.
put him
Maybe
above
not.
CP. I got Chris Paul. You can make a case Chris Middleton is a top 20 player in the league. You can make a
You
case.
make an
because-
argument, yeah.
Yeah, because he closed games out, bro, on the biggest stage there is.
Yeah,
Chris Paul came up
did
short
close games out.
twice.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul came up twice, shorter than his own height twice.
You know what it is too.
And he got waxed by Luka.
You know what it is too. Prince fight mostly good at
Yeah, but
near the
you have to
fourth quarter
take-
game and clutch
Chris Middleton
moments.
playing with
He
Giannis.
gonna
though.
disappear.
But doesn't matter. But that doesn't mean nothing. So
Yeah,
that's
it
not
does.
his
Yeah,
fault.
it does. If you're
No,
playing
it does
with
not. Because
player with-
Giannis can. What does that mean? So is that his fault?
So you're
So
saying
wait.
if Giannis is playing with CP3, they want to win a title?
Again, hypotheticals. We don't know. You can't go hypotheticals. You gotta go by facts, though.
Well,
Yeah,
facts,
but
based off
he's a
you
number.
can't go hypotheticals.
CP3
We don't
and
know.
Giannis?
Check this out. Based off what we know, then there's a good answer. It could be probably no, because he came up short in big moments.
Potentially,
He
you can't
had-
go hypotheticals.
No,
Because
here's
the
another thing.
fourth
People
quarter
like
and
Klay
closing
Thompson,
the
you
game,
gotta realize
yeah,
why-
disappear shit.
Chris
Chris Paul's
failed-
right now is better than Klay Thompson. Chris Paul's right now is better than Klay
he's
Thompson.
better than Klay Thompson.
Chris
Because
I'm
Paul-
saying,
but hold
though,
up, they didn't
people
say the
use the
argument
argument
Klay
just 'cause they're
Thompson's
number two
injuries
option,
is the
right?
reason why he's not the same player. That's what I've been hearing right now.
He's still the same player.
But we're talking about player. We're talking about player. We're talking about right now
So you
player.
said Chris,
Yeah, right
Chris
now,
Paul
Klay
is better than
Thompson
Klay
is
Thompson
Thompson.
right now. That's what you're
It's
telling
no
me.
argument. CP3 is better.
CP3 is better than Klay Thompson.
Wait, G-Money, let me ask you this. Do you think Chris
and
Middleton's
G-Money,
better
you
than
can
Damian
back me
Lillard?
up. G-Money, you can
Right
back me up.
now, better than Dame talent wise.
Just as a player,
I don't
no,
think
no,
he's
as a player.
As a player, no. I gotta be honest. No, I gotta be honest. No, Dame's better. Let's be honest. He's better than.
Thank you.
Yes,
Didn't you
I
say
think
CP3 is better than Dame?
right. Personally, for me, yes. Personally, for me, I
Okay.
think Chris Paul's better than
I'm gonna
Dame.
agree on that one. I'm gonna say Dame's better than Chris Paul right now.
Nah,
Nah.
Dame's a better shooter, but that's it.
I'm gonna
Dame's
say
a better
better.
3-point shooter, but that's it. As a
He
leader,
does.
give me Chris Paul. As a leader, give me Chris
Yeah,
Paul.
I'm
So the
trying to
argument,
franchise-
that's what
I'm saying
trying to
Chris
tell
Paul over-
saying.
That's
If
what
I'm doing a
trying to
draft
say.
right now and I have to draft a player, I'm taking CP3 over Chris Middleton right now.
Wow.
Well, I got a championship that says where Chris Paul lost to him. That says different. When Chris Paul had just as much equal opportunities to close Chris Middleton out and failed. They won.
Okay, and Chris
60
Middleton
games.
closed out
Hold
KD
on.
in the.
Hold
and-
on. They won 60+ games this past season.
AK, Chris Paul's better than Brandon Ingram, Zion, and CJ. Let's chill, man. Chris Paul's better than Brandon Ingram, Zion, and CJ. AK, KD,
Yeah,
he's
he
better.
is.
No, CP3 is better than
But, yo.
Donovan Mitchell too.
Mm-hmm.
If you put Dame Dollar on that Phoenix Suns team with Devin Booker and all them guys, they win a lot of games perhaps too.
Probably, you can make a
I don't
case.
think that would fit, to be
So
honest, because they're not.
James better
'cause-
than Chris Paul at this moment.
Yeah, but
Right
they
now,
wouldn't-
I disagree, P. I think Chris Paul's better than Dame. Personally, for
No, they
me,
wouldn't fit because Lillard's too ball dominant.
So
CP3
Good
basically,
point,
what
Shot.
CP3 makes the team better? Is that the
Yeah.
argument?
good point, Shartown. Dame and Booker were not fit because
We
the ball
already
goes
know
on.
Chris Paul is a better playmaker. He's a better passer than Dame. Yes.
And better
But-
mid-range shooter too, and mid-range shooter.
and a smarter
Then
player.
he's
He's
better
smarter
mid-range.
too.
He's a better smart player, and in my personal opinion, better clutch player in the playoffs. Dame's only been clutch in the first round. That's it.
But
He has no clutch moves in the second round conference final. Let's be honest.
yeah, but then if Chris Paul failed when it comes to big moments,
Yeah, but same thing with Dame, right? Facts. I know.
I mean, we could go 50-50 with the Dame Dollar and Chris Paul. They're very close. So I don't mind if y'all say either or better on that one. But we just mentioned so many players that we put above Chris Paul. At least
No, I don't. Some of the
He's
players
almost
AK
top
was
20.
mentioning, like what he said, Brandon Ingram. No way.
Ingram, hell no. Chris Paul's better.
I don't think he's better. I don't think he's. I think he's better than Donovan
Oh,
Mitchell, Trey Young.
Chris,
Not Brandon Ingram, no.
No, I
And
think
not
CP3
Zion.
over-
Zion didn't play, and AK Zion, bro, he ain't better than a point guard. Let's chill. And neither is CJ.
I
No,
take CP3 over Donovan Mitchell. I'll take him over Cat.
I can agree with the. You can make a case.
I think he's better than Trey
No, but
Young.
hold on for a minute. Let me make a case for Zion. Not yet, but Zion will be better than Chris Paul eventually because.
Well, yeah,
this guy-
obviously. I'm talking about
this-
as of right now.
Yeah, this guy. No, if he played this season without being hurt, do you understand what he was doing before he got hurt? He was beasting on everybody.
I mean, he had to cut that weight though.
He was
True,
shooting, what,
but
like-
we don't know he would have looked in the playoffs though.
And it
that's the
wasn't-
same
I
thing. The
think
same thing with
CP3
James
over-
We don't
Harden.
know
Remember
about
James Harden?
playoffs.
He has to get
I
back
think
into
CP3 is
shape.
better than Jalen Brown.
Right.
Hmm.
Yo, Zion was
Jalen Brown's what defensive player?
Zion
What?
averaging
He wasn't a
26,
defensive player of the
shooting
year.
like 59% from the
That was
field.
Marcus Smart.
Oh yeah, Marcus.
Chris
Smart,
Paul's
yeah.
way better than Marcus Smart did win defensive player. Yo, P, do you think Chris Paul's better than Jalen Brown right now? Just right now.
Yeah, I give him better than Jalen Brown. Man, come
Right.
on.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
That's not even up for debate.
Is let me ask you a question. Is CP3 is Russell who's better, CP3 or Russell Westbrook?
Right now, Chris Paul. Right now, Chris Paul.
Right
Prince.
now,
He's better than Russell Westbrook all
Right
the
now,
way.
Chris Paul.
Because the argument I've also heard that they said Russell Westbrook's getting old. That's what I've been hearing. A lot of apologists.
Don't sleep on Zion. He was already an all-star in what?
Yeah, but Ingram, even but AK, be honest, even the old Chris Paul's better than Brandon Ingram. Like Ingram's a better scorer, but that said, he's not a better player. Like even the old Chris Paul, and I want to ask, didn't Chris Paul go 14-14 on Ingram's ass in Game 6 to eliminate him?
Yo, G Money, can you answer what year was Zion an all-star? Was second year or first?
I don't know if Zion even made the All-Star team. I don't
No,
think
he was an all-star. He was at the all-star game. He was an
Let
all-star.
me check. Let me check. I don't know.
Was it his rookie year? He was always Zion's almost.
Zion made it in 2020. Was his rookie? His second year actually.
So Zion's not close to Chris Paul. They think they're not neck and neck, huh?
Yo, Zion was an all-star in his second year already. The guy's he's ahead of his prime. He's ahead of his time already. You know, he's beasting, man. Y'all keep thinking that Zion the scrub. Zion's one
No,
of the
we didn't.
best.
I never
So
implied
he's better
that.
than Chris. So he's better than Chris Paul right now. Then.
Yo, G Money, Zion got potential to be one of the best post-up players.
I can agree with that. I'm not saying Zion's a scrub. I'm just saying that he's not a star. Like Zion's good. Yeah, he's athletic. He can post if he puts his mind into it. But let's not act if he's a superstar. He's good, but he's not a superstar yet.
No, he's an all-star already, though. I mean, he already made it. He's an all-star already. By his second season.
Oh, it's on his resume. It's on his resume.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that he is an all-star. I'm just not.
Yo,
yeah.
You know who was good like that out the gate? Shaquille O'Neal. There was
It came to Magic, yo. He was a monster.
There was talking about Shaquille O'Neal being like a top 50 player before he even stepped into the league. He was always considered to be ahead of his time. Shaq was a beast.
That was the biggest person. That'd be the biggest person in NBA history. With his damn
man.
size.
But let's be honest. Yeah.
It was good shopping it up with you guys, man. That was a good debate. Well, where does Chris Paul rank? But
I said top 20, but not top 15 yet.
Top 20. Okay, if he's in the top 20, that's not a super team, bro.
It's not like exactly.
All you got is really two legit all-stars in their prime, and that's Kevin Durant and Devin Booker.
Kevin Durant got no excuses, man.
Exactly. Booker's not a superstar. He's good, but he's not a superstar.
Kevin Durant.
Chi-Town asks us if Booker's a superstar. He's good. I love D-Book, but he can be inconsistent sometimes. Same thing with Chris Paul. Chris Paul is great. I love CP3, but he can be inconsistent. How's that a super team? Like what? Oh.
Everybody, all the top players been accused of super teams throughout history, G Money. You hear the arguments, man, for a lot of these fans.
No,
man.
but I'm just saying, Chris Paul being old, out of his prime, and I can name like 18 to 20 players better than him. That alone means that this is not a super team. You just got two legit all-stars and one questionable all-star in Devin Booker a little bit. Because some people don't even think he really an all-star yet.
Wow. That's crazy.
He don't really hit his peak yet. I disagree. I think he's still an all-star, but he's not.
Yeah, he is. He is an all-star, yeah.
Yeah, he's still not even in his peak yet, though, G-Money. He didn't really hit his peak. This is not the best of Devin Booker yet.
It's the same thing with John Morant. John Morant didn't reach his peak yet, but he's getting there, though. I like John Morant.
And that's scary that he's getting there and he's this good already.
Yup. He's a beast. Yeah, he's very athletic, bro.
Exactly. But yo, with that being said, we out of here, man. That was a good debate. You know.
So anyway, yo, Prince, what about KD?
Still there.
If KD fails, man, I'm gonna say Kawhi's better than him, man.
Who?
If KD fails, bro, I'm gonna say Kawhi is better than him too, man. Because Kawhi did with the Raptors, man.
Okay, we got to see on that. I mean, no, Kawhi's better than Anthony Davis, regardless, anyway. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it plays out.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right.
Peace. Hey, yo, AK. Thanks for dropping them dimes on us. But I'm 100% in agreement with you. All right? Chris Paul is a top 20. There's too many good players ahead of a guy that, that old. It's just too much, And Brandon Ingram, he will eventually be better than Chris Paul, but I don't know about right now, But, you can make a case he's a better scorer already because he's just taller. You know, maybe a better defender. Hold up. Better scorer, better defender. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. He is a baby Kevin Durant, though. But you could make a case, I guess. I guess you can make a case he's a better two-way player, right? But yeah, we out. Peace.